Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very important announcement to make to you right here, right now. We have very special circumstances that separated the odd boys. So we're going to have to do this whole podcast through Zoom today. How do you guys feel about that? Too bad. Doesn't really matter how you feel about it. Because in T-minus 15 seconds, Jason's going to come up on the screen right now. And guess what? We're going to talk about what we always talk about. We're going to talk about the fights. We're going to talk about the... There he comes. There he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Willie Slopjar of the Oddass podcast is here with us today. How you doing, Willie?
Hey, thanks for having me on, Taylor. I am feeling extremely well and lucky to have been fortunate enough to be handpicked just for this event today. I'm grateful, and I am super excited to dive into some stuff with you, bud. It's a real honor to be on such a highly esteemed podcast such as this.
Handpicked you were, amigo. Handpicked you were. And I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to, be here. I was just giving them the lowdown before you came up on the screen, letting them know the sitch, letting them know we got to do this whole thing, mobile in our respective rooms.
Yeah.
With our respective different backgrounds.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So guys, we're not going to waste any time here, okay? We're moving this shit on, all right? What we're doing is we're starting this bitch out with the picks, baby. With the picks for the upcoming Chimaev versus Strickland card.
Let me tell you something, brother. We've been waiting a long time for this event. 4 years in particular. If you'll go back to COVID times, right? Hamzat was decimating everybody that they put in front of him. The guy comes in, he decimates one guy. He comes in, a week or two later, he destroys another guy. They give him another fella out there on Yas Island a month or so later. He comes in there, he destroys that guy. He works his way up through the welterweight rankings, misses his way a handful of times, says the old towel gate, thanks to DC and company showing us how to do that one, and had to move up to middleweight, where he destroyed everyone in that division as well, making his way all the way to be a world champion at the top of the UFC middleweight division. Sean Strickland is a guy that was also a welterweight one time. He's a boxer with extremely good grappling skills. Likes the pedigree that he has guys like Gilbert Burns, someone that Hamzat beat one time, but Gilbert Burns giving him high praises. Beneil Dariush giving him high praises. These guys don't like each other. They want to kill each other, literally. And I'm excited to see this matchup.
Me too. These two men are anomalies. Yeah. There's no one like either one of them, and I can't wait to see the dog in Strickland come out against the wolf in Chimaev.
Yeah. Pitbull versus wolf.
Where are we starting here, big boy? We starting at the very first fight? We starting at the main card? What you want to do?
Hey, brother, I feel like my lack of having screen skills, I'm just going to let you do it because there's no excuses. Not in this fucking house. This is where I live. So, no excuses.
Nope.
I'll go without a screen. Spit on the camera there a little bit. Light that off. Yeah. Back to phenomenal.
So glad we got that. That is hilarious. All right. I'm gonna give you two choices. All right,
I'm going to move this around real quick.
Should we start at Clayton Carpenter versus Jose Ochoa? Or should we start at Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon?
I like that fight. I think we should start at Jared Gordon, Jim Miller.
Let's do that. That's where the real prelims start, baby.
Okay.
Rest are earlies. They're earlies. I will say, on the early prelims has Roman Kopylov versus Marco Tulio. That's pretty crazy. Early
That's a bit
prelim.
of a crazy fight. That's a bit of a crazy matchup. By the way, the matchmakers knew what they were doing when they made that fight.
Yeah.
Tulio's on. He's kind of a hothead himself, kind of tearing folks up a bit. Kopylov was a freaking rocket ship shooting up, ran into a couple speed bumps, and they've knocked him down a little bit, and now it's time to prove whether or not he belongs where the 15, 16, 17 and up, where they call home.
That's right. That's right. But we're not going to pick on that one. We're not going to pick on that one. We're not doing it. We're not even doing it. We are starting at Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon. What do you think about that?
Man, all right, so the way I see it is Jim Miller's an old dog. Jared Gordon, he's getting to be an old dog. This is like, let's put some of the roughest and toughest, the lightweight division that's not the top, against each other and just put on a show. What I was hearing, which reporting here, on the Oddass podcast, the ticket sales weren't doing so hot, bud. So what I heard. Now it's UFC, so I imagine that place is going to be packed out regardless.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, we were looking at about a 40 to 50% mark filling up that arena. So they needed to throw some guys that were from around that area on the card to kind of try and gain the attention of the masses. Jim Miller's from Jersey, right? And he's a veteran in the game. Most fights in the UFC, I believe most. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's got the most finishes. Correct? Or is that Charles Oliveira still?
He's up there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. Fought at UFC 100, 200, and 300 5.
That's a feat.
He's got great grappling. He's got really good hands. And, one thing, DC would be proud to hear this, but one thing Jim Miller does a lot better than most is he is able to use his hands to get to that wrestling, meaning he starts on the outside, works his way inside with his striking to work towards his grappling, which, he sets it up really nice with his hands. Jared Gordon famously got hit by a car the night before his last fight. We can't go off that. We cannot go off that, right? Off that performance against, he just fought not so long ago. Shit, I can't think of the guy's name, but
Me neither.
really good fella, Mexican, CH, dude, Chepe, Mariscal?
Rafa Garcia, actually.
Rafa Garcia, that's who. And Rafa took him down and beat him up. Just beat him up real bad. And, Jared's got good hands. I feel like Jared Gordon's got the better hands. I kind of want to go Jared Gordon.
I'm taking Jared Gordon.
Yeah, I kind of want to go Jared Gordon.
Jared Gordon put up a hell of a fight against, I believe it was Paddy Pimblett, dude. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought he won that fight.
I thought he won that fight.
Yeah.
And then did he fight Sean O'Malley?
No.
No, okay. So that's Paddy I'm thinking of then.
Paddy didn't fight Sean O'Malley either.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we both got Jared Gordon. Up next, we got Grant Dawson versus Mateus Rebecki.
You want me to give you my take on this one, or do you want to give your take on this one?
Man, you take it.
I'm gonna be honest. We Americans used to call Grant Dawson the American Khabib. His plan never strays. It's always the same. The guy has no hands. He goes straight in there. He grabs you up. He takes you down. He mauls you, or he chokes you to death. There's no in between. The guy's fighting. Hands. He's got grappling. Rebecki is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is a close fight. This is a lot closer. I'd like to know what the matchmakers have this fight at. I bet Grant Dawson's a heavy favorite. I think this could be a little closer than most folks think it is. Because while Grant Dawson has that amazing wrestling capabilities, Rebecki is not a hard man, or he's not an easy man to get down there. And when he's down there, that guy doesn't stop moving, bro. He's wriggling around like a worm, sprawling, changing position, trying to get up. And, you know, Grant Dawson, he's not a Hamza. He's not a Hamza. Grant Dawson's super good technically, right? And as is Hamza. We'll get into that later. But I feel like he's chinning. I feel like he's chinning. And I feel like if anybody's going to touch that chin right now, it's going to be Rebecki. That dude's got stones for hands. He's see, but the thing is that dude doesn't get out of his own way. You know, he doesn't get out of his own way. If I were to have to put money on this fight, I'd put it on Grant Dawson. But this is the Oddass podcast. We're fans. We're fans here, bro. Before anything else, I'm going Rebecki, and by knockout.
I like that. I like that. I think,
by the way, I wouldn't tell Grant Dawson that he doesn't have hands. Or would I? I probably would, and he'd beat me up.
I'm gonna, you know what? Just to make this interesting, bro, I'm taking Grant Dawson.
Yeah.
By boring decision.
By decision?
By boring decision.
Boring decision.
That's right. That's what I'm doing.
Man. Hey, let it out there, brother. Let it out there. It's probably what you should do. You know, honestly, that's probably what I should have done. But I just feel, you know, I feel like Rebecki, however, people like to say it different ways. He always finds a way to get in his own way. And just like with Beneil Dariush last week, let me tell you what gives me a little Rebecki hope. Remember last pod, I was like, man, Beneil always gets in his way. Hopefully they came up with a game plan, got in there, and it looked like they were doing that.
Yeah, he did look good in there.
Yes, it looked like they had a game plan, and that and that they were executing it to the best of their capabilities. I feel like Rebecki's kind of in a similar situation here, and you know, if he can stay on the outside, not let Grant get a hold to him, I really don't think it's going to take a whole lot, man. Just that dude's got stone for hands. I feel like if he puts a brick or three on that chin, it's going to crack.
I can see that.
Yep.
I can totally see that. All right, so we're split on this one. Up next, we got Joel Alvarez versus Yaroslav Amosov.
Worried about this fight.
Yeah.
Worried about this fight, man.
Both of these dudes are killers.
What do you think, man? I've went first to the past two. I know who I'm going, and I've got a good breakdown for these guys.
Dude,
tell me who you going.
I'm taking Yaroslav Amosov because I feel like he's just not taking no for an answer. He's back, baby, and he's going all the way. But I will say, if anybody's gonna put a hampering on that rise in contention, it's gonna be Joel Alvarez, my man. So this is not a landslide by any means. This is a 50-50 fight. I think Joel Alvarez is very well rounded all around. He could probably win this in multiple ways if it wasn't Yaroslav Amosov. Okay. This guy, I think he's gonna. I mean, I think he can outstrike him, but I definitely think he's gonna wrestle the shit out of Joel Alvarez, and I think he's gonna win it that way.
Yeah. So Yaroslav has done a stint at Bellator, and I believe PFL. And he's a grappler, right? A wrestler for a chance. Joel Alvarez, let me tell you what gives me worry about old Joel, because I'm a diehard I'm a diehard Joel Alvarez fan.
Oh yeah.
Always have been, always will be, bud. But here's the thing. When he fights these guys, he does not mind going to the ground. As a matter of fact, he invites it. He wants you to take him down.
He's well-rounded.
Yeah, he wants you to take him down because when he gets down there, he's got all kinds of wicked submissions off his back, you know?
Yeah.
And he's tricky, bud. He's tricky. Is his trickiness going to be able to thwart off Armaslav's offense? I don't know. I really don't know, bud. I can see Joel knocking this dude out. I can see it, you know, but here's the thing, man. Joel might be 6 foot, I think he's 6'2" or 6'1". Can you check that for me real quick?
6'3".
6'3". That's a big boy, but he just moved up, right? He just moved up from lightweight. That's a huge lightweight. You know, Jalen Turner status, lightweight as far as height goes. I don't know if he's had time to fill in. You know, it's the same worry I have for Poatan going up against Cyril Gane so fast. I don't know if he's had the time to fill in quite yet, man. And Armaslav is a legit welterweight. He's a big boy himself. You know, he might not be as tall as Joel. He's thick. You know, he's thick like me, boy. He's a thicker than a Snickers bar, boy.
I can see it.
You know, so yeah. Give me Armaslav.
Me too. Up next, we got Atiba Gauthier versus Ozzy Diaz.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. I know you got. We got.
Give me Atiba. Give me Atiba by mauling.
Yeah, me too. I think he's had time. He's very young. He's got time to, you know, evolve and change his game a little bit to learn these things. He's not even in the prime of his life yet. And I think he'll take that little L he took, you know. I think he'll take that, learn from those lessons, and come back the marauder that he once was. You know, it never left. As a matter of fact, let me correct myself. It never left. There were just lessons to be learned, and I believe he's learned them. I'm going to Atiba Gauthier.
Yes, sir. Me too. Up next, we got King Green versus Jeremy Stevens, baby. I like that.
Dadgum.
I like that.
Did you see the Embedded series? By the way, have you been watching that?
Oh.
They went from Bobby Green. He's in the strip club that he owns now, apparently.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm a Christian, but you know, my homies, they needed some help, and he had diabetes, and he had to get his foot cut off, and he can't work nowhere else, and this place was going on the side. Run a couple racks right quick. Now I got a strip club, and now I'm doing the thing, and it'll go straight from that to Joshua Van in a church. I thought it was the funniest transition ever on Embedded series.
That is funny.
Yeah. I'm going King Green.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, bud. Here's the thing. Everyone keeps going, oh, well, Jeremy Stevens hasn't been practicing jiu-jitsu and wrestling and all this, that MMA. Bobby Green's not taking that motherfucker down.
Mm-mm. He wants a bare-knuckle fight. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to box with him. He's just stand and bang with him. Here's the thing. Here's the line for me. Is Jeremy Stevens going to be able to be accurate enough and speedy enough to land? I don't think so. He's had to pack on weight to fight at these bigger weight classes, to fight people that fought at smaller weight classes that he's fighting now over in BKFC. And, I feel like speed is going to be the formula in this equation. And I feel like it's going to be on Bobby Green's side.
Yep. Dude, I would actually like to see Bobby Green and BKFC.
Would you?
That'd be sick.
I feel like the ring's too small for someone like Bobby, bro. I feel like, that's a small circle, bud. I feel like Bobby needs some room to dance around, hop about. But
MVP did pretty good in it.
I've always said I'd like to see a little bit bigger BKFC ring, man. I
Mhm.
get it. They want to push them together and, you know, not give anyone a place to run, but you know, I'd like to see just a little bit bigger BKFC ring.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Up next, we got Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. Give me
Bro, this is
Sean
where
Brady.
you taking Sean Brady?
Give me Sean Brady.
I'm taking Buckley.
Take him.
I'm taking Buckley, and I'll tell you why. Let me tell you. I believe Sean Brady's probably the favorite. I believe everyone's probably going to jump on the Sean Brady train. I also feel like that dude's a bit chinny now, right?
I'm
Brady's
sure.
been doing this for a long time. I know he's only been finished once, ever. He was undefeated before he ran into Morales. I understand this. Buckley is going to be far more athletic, far more explosive, and not only that, but since his loss to Kamaru Usman, guess who his main training partner's been? Kamaru fucking Usman. Yeah, bud. So for like a year, when was the last time we saw Buckley and him? It was in Atlanta, like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Year straight. He's just been training with Kamaru Usman, getting ready for this. He knew this was happening. He knew that they were gonna. He might not have known it was gonna be Brady, but he knew it was gonna be a grappler wrestler type. And for a year straight, he's been just getting ready for that guy. And here's the thing, man. Sean Brady's going to be looking to close the distance and get to that double leg or single leg and take dude down real quick. And I feel like Buckley's. This is going to be a quick one. I feel like it's going to be a quick one. I feel like Buckley's going to capitalize right off the rip, and it's going to look pretty similar to a Michael Morales situation, bud.
I'm kind of excited. I want to see that.
Yeah.
But something doesn't feel right about it. Something don't feel right about that outcome.
Those good picks never do. You know?
We'll leave it for Saturday.
We'll leave it in the hands of mixed martial arts gods, bud.
That's right. Up next, we got Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Costa. Give me Volkov.
Wow. I am going Volkov as well. I could have swore you were gonna go. Fucking what's his name?
Dude, I don't think Waldo has the discipline, the self-discipline to beat Alexander Volkov. And I'll tell you why I think that. Watching Alexander Volkov beat Sergey Pavlovich the way he did made me totally rethink most fights with Alexander Volkov because he's got the opposite thing is he is so disciplined.
Yeah.
He sticks to a game plan, bro. He doesn't stray from it, not an inch, bro. And he wins fights that way. And he can do it any way he wants. I mean, he's got the skills, but the point is whatever he has decided, him and his coaches, he stays on that.
Yeah.
They decided to stand. He's not fucking wrestling, bro. And if you try to make him, he's not gonna concede.
I think he's wrestling in this fight.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying if he decides he's not.
Correct.
He's so disciplined. He will not let you make him wrestle. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what they have separate from each other is that Waldo doesn't have that discipline to carry out a game plan yet. He still gets a little emotional in there. Well, Volkov is like a freaking machine in there, dude. He just stays and just fucking does what needs to be done to win that fucking fight, dude. I think that's what he's going to do.
When, history and people, they tend to remember the past wrong. I remember a night differently than most people when Alexander Volkov decisively beat Cyril Gahn. And, a lot of people won that fight and that the judges said it, but I remember them clearly stating that Volkov won that fight. And You know, who did he beat after that? Who did he beat after that? Can you read me off his last like three, pretty please?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I forgot all
Because
about that Cyril Gahn thing, dude.
he took Cyril Gahn down like 6 or 7 or 8 times.
Almeida.
Yeah, and he won that too, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And who was the guy taking everyone down, beating everyone up?
Almeida.
And then he fought Pavlovich. And
That was
what?
that was before Gahn.
Oh, well, what better opponent could you have across from you to help you prepare to get ready to fight someone like Waldo Cortez Acosta than a back-to-back Pavlovich and Cyril Gahn fight?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think he's well prepared for this experience-wise.
Yeah. Give me Volkov.
Yeah.
I almost made my dog Volkov.
Dude, I don't even think Waldo's going to get like a. I mean, I'm not going to say he's not going to get hit on him, but I think it's going to be real hard for him to even get a hit on Volkov. I think it's going to look bad like it did Sergey. I mean, honestly. I think it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same story as Sergey Pavlovich. I mean, he was coming up just fucking everybody up, dude, and then Volkov made him look like he never looked the same after that. Honestly,
I think he's had one win since.
yeah,
I think he's had one win since, bud.
yeah, dude. I'm actually really excited about this fight. I like Volkov and I like this matchup. Up next, we got Joshua Van versus Tatsura Taira for the motherfucking flyweight title. God, I love this card. I love this card.
This is such a good fight. Let me tell you why. I believe these two guys are the youngest two competitors to ever compete in a championship level fight under the UFC banner. I believe that's factually correct via stats.
I think you're right. 24 and 26.
Yeah. These guys are getting so good. Joshua Van is the champ. Let's just get that out of the way. People like to say, "Oh, well, you know, Pantoja slipped and broke his arm." No, you're a black belt, bud. Joshua Van said it better than anyone else. You should know how to fall. You know what I mean, bro? You should know how to fall. He pushed you down. His push broke your arm.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
He didn't have to work to win that fight.
If you and I are fighting in the woods, and it's just you and I come in swinging haymakers, and you get on the inside and you push me, and I fall and break my arm, you win. You won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't care if you got a cut here or cut here. You stopped me from aggressively mauling you. End of discussion. You won that fight. Yeah. So Joshua Van is the champion. His boxing skills are elite. He's got decent grappling, right? We haven't seen a whole hell of a lot of it. But what we do know is that he's got decent grappling. One thing I can 110% assure you of is Tatsura Taira is gonna show you how elite his grappling is or is not. You know? Mm-hmm. Taira has good stand-up. He's a big boy. He's a big boy for that division now. His grappling's off the flipping charts. I've got this as a toss-up. I'm so excited for this fight. I really don't know who to go. I've been thinking about this for days. You know, and usually with work and the podcast and everything that we've got going on outside of not only work and the podcast, but like these other directions we've been going, we've had a lot on our plate, and I usually don't get to think about these things. I've been thinking about the next two fights for literal weeks. I don't know if Taira can push out of Joshua Van. Like, I don't know if he'll be there to be able to Aura Max. You know? I know he's going to pull it out of him, but is he going to really, 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 really look good doing it? Because he might clock one on the chin. And if he goes down, I believe he'll stay in there. He's young enough. He's got a good chin, right? He's not been knocked out or finished, I don't believe. And I think this fight's going to go to a decision, bud. And I've got to go Tyra. I really don't know what else to do. No disrespect to Josh Van. It's just that we've seen way more of Tyra, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, another thing, how many times has Josh Van fought since he's been here? 5, 6, 7 times. He's not been here long, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the last time we've seen Tyra fight? There's been long extensions in between his fight. He's recovered a lot. You remember what we talked about going into Merab and Piotr Jan?
Yeah.
How much Merab had been fighting and how that could have took a toll, and then guess what? It fucking did.
Mm-hmm.
We might see a hint of that in this fight. So
Yeah,
for those reasons, I'm going Tatsuro Tyra.
That's true. Josh Van fought 4 times last year.
How many Tyra fight? Once? Twice?
Let me go look. God, they don't make shit easy.
Yeah, they don't make shit easy. They don't make shit easy. Who have you got in this fight?
Fuck. I think I have Tatsuro Taira.
Yeah.
And the reason
Your
is
boy too.
because I feel like he's got more of the wrestling threat, whereas we already know they can both throw hands. But we only know that Tatsuro Taira got pretty damn good grappling.
Yeah, like you.
Right. Now, I know Van has some grappling, but he doesn't use it offensively. He only uses it defensively, where if somebody is dead set and determined on taking you down and they have the skills to do so, that you ain't stopping that, bro. They're just going to keep coming.
Yeah.
So Tatsuro Taira fought twice last year, half
Yep.
as many times as Van.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I gotta think Tatsuro Taira is gonna take this, man. And it's not because I don't think Joshua Van can't do it. I think he can. I think it's Tatsuro's time, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you'd be correct in your assessment. We'll find out Saturday night.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Well, here we are.
Yep.
Main event. We
Yeah.
got Hamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland.
Yeah. It's wonderful to be here, by the way.
Dude.
This is sick fight. Sick fight. A lot on the line, Taylor. There's a lot on the line. I put in a phone call. To Sean Strickland and Eric Nixick last night. I called up Eric. I said, "Hey, is Sean around?" He said, "Well, yes, he's in here right now. He's actually fighting 7 men at once. Can you call back?" And I said, "Sure. When would you like me to call you back?" And he said, "Well, we have 65 minutes on the timer still. Call back after then." And I said, "Oh, all right, thanks." And that's not a rare thing. That's not a weird thing for Sean Strickland. He's used to fighting like this in the gym. So, the allotted time went by, and I returned my phone call. I get a hold of Sean. He comes on the phone. "What's going on, man? Hey, I'm a little busy right now. Say what you got to say and hurry up." I said, "Hey, Sean, Jason from Oddass Podcast here, brother. Listen, when this guy goes to shoot, he shoots very low. Kick him in the fucking head. Don't try to knee him. Don't try to uppercut him. Kick his fucking head like you're punting a football and there's 40 yards in between here and the fucking field goal. Punt his head off into the 7th row, Sean. Do you think you can do that?" And he goes, "I'll talk to Eric about it. I gotta go. Good advice. Thanks, man. Goodbye."
Yeah, that's what.
Huh?
Yeah.
He said, here's the thing, man, I gotta go. Goodbye. I said, all right, man. Hey, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, that's what he would say.
Yeah, that's how that went. I don't have any. All right. Let me break this down. Hamza is probably pound for pound the most vicious fighter on the roster right now, as far as aggressiveness and his mauling capabilities. What are you looking like that for? You look like you're conjuring up a spell or something.
I'm actually just having fun looking at the mirror.
Hell yeah.
Looking at my face.
Hell yeah. While Sean Strickland is a beat you to the punch, walk you down, pressure fighter who can also strike going backwards. He has fantastic jabs, front kicks, teeps. He's got a good 1-2. And they say that his counter wrestling is off the fucking chart. Here's the thing, bud. Hamza, when he gets you down there, he's a rocket scientist. He's no longer just a wrestler. He's no longer just a grappler. Take whatever belt you got, hang it up in the closet, never look at it again. He's got a white board, not a white belt. He's got a white board. And it's just filled with formulas. When you go down and he gets you down there, when he takes you down there, he puts you in these positions where he can try and ground and pound you and maul you. But he puts you in these positions where he knows where you're going to move next. That way he can calculate where he needs to be before you even get there. The reason why DDP got beat up isn't because he couldn't get up. It's because if he tried to get up, that back's there. And if Hamza takes your back, it's fucking over with. It doesn't matter who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You could be Francis Ngannou. You're going to sleep. Right? Sean Strickland, I've been here all week. Oh, but he's got these get-ups. I don't think that's going to help much, bud. I really don't. I hope I eat my words because I want Sean to win. I like Sean Strickland as a champion. It's so fun turning on these goofy fucking videos where he's on there just chatting shit. Whatever the fuck comes on into his brain, it just comes right out of his mouth. He has zero filter,
So
and I enjoy Sean Strickland as a champion. Plus, let's be honest, this division is going to be stagnant as shit. Everyone's talking about Hamzat going up after he gets this. I am so sick of that. Listen, you've got contenders, bud. You've got contenders.
Hey, we got 2.5 minutes.
I'm taking Hamzat Chimaev.
You know what? I'm taking Sean Strickland.
No way. No way.
I'm going to tell you what. I know it's crazy. I've been thinking about this a lot. I've actually been thinking I was going to take Hamzat this whole time. But here's the thing. What if Hamzat cannot get Sean Strickland down? What does that look like? That looks like Sean Strickland picking his ass apart on the feet.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to assume that he can take anyone down and he can do whatever he wants with them, but we haven't really seen that happen to Sean Strickland. And Sean Strickland's kind of known as like the boogeyman of the ground. We all know he's got it, but we've never seen it.
Yeah.
So my whole point is we just don't know. I'm not saying that Sean's better than him on the ground and can do anything on the ground at all against Hamzat, but what if Hamzat cannot get him down, bro? Then Sean makes him look like a fucking clown.
Dude, that'd be ridiculous.
We've seen him do it. We've seen him do it with fucking, who was it, Izzy?
He did it with Fluffy.
People he should not have beaten. Yeah, we've seen him do it with Fluffy.
Fluffy couldn't get him down, but Fluffy also wasn't like shooting takedowns. Hamzat's going to come in there like a fucking wrecking ball, bro.
I know, and that's the thing is Sean is also like that. He's got that dog in him, bro. He's like he's a bulldozer, dude.
Yeah, dude, he is.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm pumped. Well,
another great pick session. We've got him logged in. You ready to get on to this next thing?
Why don't we transfer over?
Introducing 3-0, the man himself who just got a finish at Conflict 69 in Columbia, South Carolina, Jordan Fields. Jordan, how are you doing, brother?
Doing good,
Fields,
guys.
let's
Thank
do
you for
that shit.
having me, man.
Go! Go! Yeah! Let's go. Let's go. How are you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm really happy to be here. I
Yeah,
know you
man.
guys are trying to get me in some trouble. You guys trying to offer me some names and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some. I got some for you,
You
big
guys trying
dog. I
to put
got
a
some
target
for
on my
you.
back. You guys gonna have some people trying to kill me out here.
No, bro. No, bro. They're gonna be cool. Like, all right, check this out. So, for those that don't know, we've been talking about a fight name, right? And you ain't got a fight name, so I'm trying to give you one, bit. I'm just trying to give you one. It
All
ain't
right.
like that. Check this out. I got a couple of them. Jordan Battlefields.
That's actually crazy as fuck. That's
Check this out.
hard.
Jordan Warfields.
Jordan Warfields.
Yeah, but Battlefield's got a little harder. That's why I said
Battlefields is
first.
crazy as
That's
hell.
yeah. All right, now
I
check
never
this
even
out.
thought about that.
Jordan the Judge Fields.
The judge. The
Because I'm
judge
gonna
is nice
sentence
too.
you. We
The
get this
judge is
cage, bro. Let's go sentence, boy.
the judge is hard too.
You're
Judge is
getting
hard too.
summoned today.
It's either gonna be Battlefields or Judge. Like that, those are two hard ass names.
Yeah. And nobody got it. Everyone would do like Jordan the Juggernaut. You know what I mean? Everyone would
Nah,
do that. We ain't
we're
doing all
not doing
that.
that. I actually gotta write that shit down. That's hard to
Hey, you know what I mean? Just saying, cause a little free publicity from the guys, bro.
That's nice.
Yeah, you writing that shit down, type shit. That's type shit we on. Hey, I fucks with you, big dog. Let me ask you, bro. Hey, listen. First of all, let's do this shit for me. Welcome to the podcast. First time ever. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Taylor couldn't make it. Yeah, he had a horrible accident. He's in the hospital.
Oh shit.
I'm just playing. He's working.
Oh, okay, bro.
I'm just playing.
So he's
Nah,
having a good
cuz
time.
yeah, cuz I did tell him to break a leg, but he's a professional musician. He's playing a gig right now. So
Okay.
yeah, but it's just me and you, bit all. We'll knock this shit out. It'd be straight.
But
Yeah. Usually he'd be sitting right here. I'd be sitting right here, kind of red corner, blue corner thing. And it's fire, big dog. Hey, how are you feeling, brother? It's been a couple weeks. You've had time to digest what happened. Let's walk me through how you feeling right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've been eating like straight bullshit because this
Ha!
is my first fight. Yeah, this is my first fight at 170. I've been fighting at 85 for a little
Yep.
bit. So this is my first fight at 70. So like I cut down hard for this shit, and I was starving. Like I was taking I don't have a bottle, but I was pouring water in a bottle cap and sipping it on my drive up there to Conflict. Like I was done, and like it's about like 20 days out now. I've been eating crazy ice
I
cream
bet you
every day
have.
for like a week,
Oh my
just
goodness.
eating straight bullshit. But like besides that, I feel really good. I know a lot of people like in his corner. We'll talk about that later, but a lot of people on his side weren't really too happy with the outcome. But I'm loving this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and you're gonna have that. You're gonna have that. It's kinda it's what we call like it is what it is,
It is
and
what it
that's no
is.
disrespect towards anybody. I mean, if it's disrespect taken, then take it, but I don't mean it. It's not like I'm trying to give disrespect. It's just one of those things, man. If I'm at work, right, and something crazy happens that's out of my control, I can't get mad at what happened. I just got to deal with it
Yeah,
and
yeah,
face the adversity and overcome and come back better.
yeah.
So that's kind of
And
what happened.
he was really, like as an opponent, like we followed each other for a little bit. Like we fought, we both had to debut the same day, same promotion. Um, he was a really nice guy. Like I have no problem with him specifically at all. But the people, his fans or whatever, like that on that side, they were saying a lot of crazy shit to me when I first came out. And with all the adrenaline pumping, you're not really thinking about what's going on, what people are saying. Like I barely even hear like my own voice in my head. But there was a guy, you probably see it in the walkout. There was this guy, he was a big black dude, he was chubby, he was drinking lots of beer that night, and he was over there. I came out, he was like, "Oh, you're so done, you're not ready for this fight. you're a pussy, you're a bitch, saying all this crazy shit to me. And for a second, like I'm hearing it, but like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And then my one of my coaches that were there with me, they were like, "Hey man, don't listen to him." So I'm like, "What is he even saying?" And then I started to, hear what he was saying, and it was real. It felt really nice when I got the TKO finish,
Yeah.
and I went straight to that corner. Like you could see me like looking around, trying to find where that guy was, and I finally found him. Started flipping him off, and the refs tried to tell me that they were gonna disqualify me, for
What?
being too crazy. Yeah, they were saying, "Hey, don't get disqualified. You got the win. Don't get disqualified." I was like, "Yo, this guy's talking crazy shit over
Yeah,
here." You know what I'm
dude.
saying? But I kept it together while I was in the cage. And when I got out, he like walked past me. I went to the locker room. He was acting like he was gonna do something, but I don't know.
Hey, dude.
It was
People gonna do
embarrassing for him.
people
It was
gonna do dumb
embarrassing.
shit, bro. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, it is what it is, bro. You
Yeah,
know, and you can't listen to that kind of rhetoric inside or outside of the cage. On the outside of the cage, you know, everyone's gonna have an opinion. And you know, I don't know if you've heard this saying, but opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one and most of them stink. You know?
yeah,
And then, you know, inside the cage, you know, I don't know how you feel, but the only thing that should be on your mind is the game plan and what's happening in the now. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's it, big dog. Just focus on what you got to do and what he's trying to do. You know? And that's it.
yeah. That's a
That's it. But hey, yeah, fuck that dude. For one,
yeah.
I'll say
I,
it.
I hope he's watching this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I really want him to see my face everywhere he goes.
You know, it was a few disrespectful people up there too. It was a few disrespectful people up there. There was a couple people that was trying to disrespect me, and I was like, not drunk, sober people. Coaches. Some of them were
Oh,
coaches. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the event, I'm gonna be honest. I've been to a bunch of these things, right? The event
I'm sure. Yeah,
itself was sick. The event
it was
itself was
nice.
sick.
I like that one a
Conflict
lot better. Yeah,
Conflict really knows how to throw on a good promotion, like a good card. Not only was the card stacked, right? It was stacked accordingly. It felt like it was building up to something. That's what you want. Like a lot of these people, a lot of fight fans want just banger after banger, and it was banger after banger. Let's just be honest, it was banger after banger. But you know, it gets meaningless if you just have the same thing happen over and over and over and over again. And then before you
yeah,
know it, we've all been here for 3 hours watching the same fucking thing happen over and over and over again. It felt like a story was being unraveled and untold throughout the night, all the way to the main event. You know, and it was really good matchmaking. But no, so you know, no disrespect to them. This was completely out of their control. It's
yeah,
not like they can do anything about it, and there was no need for anything to get escalated. But you know, there were a couple guys that were disrespectful to me and Taylor, and we were one dude. I literally had to be like, "Yo, aren't you a fucking professional fighter? Why are you talking shit to me, who's not a professional fighter?
yeah,
Yeah, why are you coming at me with that energy? You know, if you want to bully someone, go fucking pick on someone that's a professional fighter, and y'all squabble.
yeah.
But
I don't like that shit at all. That shit does heat me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
yeah,
pick people. They try to vulture on certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because they know to an extent, that they might have an upper hand in certain things. But there was a lot of that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, of course you're gonna have the upper hand against me. You fucking been training your whole life. You know, but hey, little side piece, I don't know a lot of people know this or not, but Mr. Jason does some training back in the day a little
I'm
bit though.
sure.
I
I'm
know some
sure.
secrets. I know some secrets, but bro, I ain't built like y'all. I ain't built like y'all, bro. You know, I ain't about that shit. I don't want that smoke from nobody. But if it gonna get got, I guess it's just gonna get got because I ain't no bitch. You feel me? Like if it's gonna go down, I might just have to get my ass whooped because I ain't gonna let you walk on me. But
Yeah, nah.
I'm put the paws on you the best I can.
Yeah, nah. I feel like because I work I'm a deputy. Like I work at the sheriff's office.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of motherfuckers. Like that's how like sometimes I like low key I really don't like a lot of these guys don't really scare me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because I fight with dudes almost every day at my job. You know what I'm
no
saying?
doubt.
And this dude's in there for killing people, doing some real crazy shit, and I'm not gonna be afraid of some guy that, 2-0, 3-0, something
No.
like that, in a professional setting
Yeah.
where it's gonna get stopped if somebody gets too hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be fighting over there.
Boy, your ass
So
look like the police though. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but your ass look like the police
I look.
though.
Yeah, man, they be yelling that shit. They be like, "Oh, you the police? 12,
12.
12, 12." Yep. They be saying that shit all the time, man.
Nah, I'm
But
just playing, man. Just playing.
But they
So
watch a lot of my fights over there. At the jail,
yeah.
like a lot of those inmates, they be watching my fights, and they be like,
Oh hell
"Oh,
yeah.
this and that." Yeah, they nickname me Creed over there because
Creed.
they got like a TV. They say I look like Michael B. Jordan, and they got like the TV on, and they'll be watching Creed, and then I walk in there, and they all see my fight, and they just keep calling me that. Like my first 2 weeks working in that spot, that's all they called me.
Damn. Y'all mess around in that damn cell, see if y'all don't find out why they call me that.
Yeah, they know. They know. They be doing some dumb shit in there with other shifts, but when I'm working, they be like, "Hey, I'm not fucking with Fields.
Hey, let
I'm
me
not."
ask you. Okay, just because I don't know, are you legally allowed to talk about crazy shit that happens at work?
Mm,
And if you don't know, it's probably best that we don't do it.
yeah. So I don't know if I am. I know it's definitely bad to use names, which I
Yeah,
wouldn't do
correct.
anyway. But I could tell you, yeah, a lot of that stuff is public record. You know, I could tell you some crazy things that I've seen.
What's the craziest thing you've seen, like on duty, like you yourself were involved in?
So this is no names. This is nothing like
Yeah,
that.
we ain't got to say places, names,
Nothing like that.
nothing like that. Just a
This
bland.
guy, there was there was this guy, and he was completely high on acid, like completely high on acid. He got super high, and he was running around town completely naked, like
Oh my gosh.
completely naked. And it took authorities about 7 hours to find this guy. And when they finally found him, um, he like took some more drugs that he had and like stashed in his ass or something like that, and he got even higher. So when he got even higher, this motherfucker, he ended up going to jail, and this man covered his whole body head to toe in his own shit.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, covered his whole body head to toe in shit. And after he did that, he got like loose somehow. I'm trying not to give too much
Oh
stuff,
my
but
god.
he ended up getting loose and his whole body was covered in shit. And a couple people they you know, obviously there's a man covered in shit running
You ain't
at
trying to
you.
touch cuz, bro.
Yeah, there's like a big, you know, buff black guy covered in shit and he's running after you. Like I'd run.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But you know, I think they tased him. I'm pretty sure. And when he got
Ooh.
tased, he like started flipping around like a fish out of water, and everywhere where his body touched, there was like a shit mark from his body.
Oh, fuck.
So he was running down the hallway, getting tased. And he was going left and right, just getting shit all over the wall. It was bad. It was a
I'd
bad
have shot
day.
him. I'd have
Yeah,
shot cuz, bro. I'd have
yeah.
shot him, bro.
It was a bad
You
day.
ain't getting no handcuff, bro. You ain't getting
Yeah.
tased, pepper spray.
I was not there. I can't confirm what happened, but that's definitely
Yeah,
the
yeah.
craziest thing that I've heard about.
I got two remarks.
Yeah,
You ever seen Predator, the original one?
yeah,
Bro looked like
and
Arnold
like
Schwarzenegger at the end when he covered himself in mud, remember?
yeah, and it was complete. Like I can't even.
Ugh.
You think, and when I say covered his head to toe, hair
Yeah.
to the bottom of his feet, he looked like he just jumped in a jar of peanut butter and came back out.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Um, but I hope he's doing well
Yeah. We're
wherever
gonna
he
pray for
is.
Buddy. We're
Yeah, I'm
gonna
praying
pray
for
for
him.
Buddy, yeah,
Praying
and
for
his
him.
kin folks. Hey,
Um,
for two, I've been to college twice. I'm gonna tell you, that sound like PCP. That don't sound like no damn
I don't know
LSD.
what the fuck he was on.
Yeah, that wasn't no LSD. Cause let me tell you something, LSD take a while to kick in. You don't just let's say you own that shit 7 hours, right? That's a relatable time. But you don't just have that stashed up your butthole and then just take some of it and then you just gone again, big dog.
Yeah,
That
I
ain't
don't
what
know.
that is.
Like
That's
I
probably
said,
some
I wasn't there,
PCP.
but I
Yeah,
think he definitely did something else because
yeah,
the
he
way
was
he
on
was
some shit.
tripping, yeah, he was on some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I don't think any drug. I can get on right now that would make me, the first thought in my head would be like, I'm gonna shit my hands and use it as lotion. You know what I'm saying?
PCP probably, bro. Probably
Yeah,
PCP.
no.
That's disgusting. Yeah, I had some fair shares with some LSD in college, bro. I did. It was, you go to college, you do that shit up, you have a good time, right? Uh,
Yeah.
but then you grow up and shit ain't as cool as it is back then, and you just kind of keep moving.
And a lot of shit out here is not even what it is.
It's really
You know?
not. It's really
Yeah.
not. My brother-in-law, he passed away from fent. You
Fentanyl,
know,
right? Yeah, that fentanyl is no joke, guys.
no,
That shit will kill you. Like it'll take less than this, less than the size of this to kill you.
yep.
And it's taking a lot of lives out here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
It's
folks, if you haven't been doing it or been around it, you can touch it. It'll enter your bloodstream. You could
and
you
you can
could
still
die
get
right
fucked up.
there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember another instant. I was around a couple officers back in the day, and there was a female there, and this female got secondhand. She picked something up that had she picked up with the gloves that she was handling fentanyl with. She took her gloves off, grabbed her phone, and literally right there she started hyperventilating, couldn't breathe. Test
Oh
was
my
getting
goodness.
tight. Like it's that's how strong it is out here, you know. And when it first came out, it wasn't that strong, but now that they're mixing shit, adding chemicals, it's real bad. Like
Yeah.
it's really bad. I wouldn't even look at that shit. I wouldn't even want to breathe around that shit, you know.
Well, um, where that shit comes from, bro, it's mass produced. It's here on purpose with intention. And you just feel bad for the folks that get stuck on it because there's folks that actually do it for what it is, much less the folks that do it on accident, with it being mixed
Yeah,
into pills, crunched into pills, or in different forms of drugs, but meth or heroin or anything like that. But there's folks that actually do fent for fent, and
yeah. I've spoken to a lot of different people that told me I like fentanyl. You know, like hey,
this shit's crazy.
I do fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? They don't do secondhand shit. They buy and use fentanyl intentionally. And I as serious as it is, like that whole fentanyl lean shit, that's real. Like
That's so real.
I seen some crazy ass like how does your back not fucking scream at you
Looks like an
every day?
exorcism movie.
Yeah, like their bodies. I remember I saw this one dude. He was sitting on the floor, feet straight out, head was on the pavement, and he was. I was like, "How does your spine naturally doesn't even go that way?"
But
You know,
I bet that bit stretches out, though. It might feel good when you come off this shit.
now when you come off that shit,
I
you're
just play. I
fucked.
just
Because
play.
because I know. I mean, after I fight, all my fights, I literally that maybe after the adrenaline wears off in about 2 hours, an hour and a half, I'm fucked up.
Yeah,
I could try to be as tough as I want on here. Like that shit hurts, man. Like
yeah, yeah.
even if you win, like this victory right here was like a minute and 12 seconds into the fight. Even after that shit, I was like, damn, my back. I kind of want to lay down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, well,
But
let's talk about it. You said we talk about it later. Let's dive into it, man.
all
For
right,
folks that don't know who didn't get on the live stream or didn't get to make it in person, walk us through what happened in that cage, brother.
all right. So like I said, his name is Benedict Lenz. He's a really good striker.
Yeah, he's
And I
really
said
good.
that when I met you for the initial podcast, I knew he was a really good striker from just the amount of like I thought of him as like kind of like the Justin Gaethje of amateur in this area.
Yeah, wild man.
So yeah, he's just wild. Like
Yeah,
he throws heavy shots, wild, unpredictable shots. So I was thinking in my head, like going into it, I was like, man, like I'm confident in my grappling, my wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo, but I was kind of worried that like I was gonna get caught with something dumb. Like nothing like he's gonna outstrike me crazy or he's gonna take me down. I was just thinking in my head like he might throw some crazy shit at me and it might actually work. You know what I'm saying? And that's same thing as my coach. My coach told me he was like, I don't have any worries about this fight. The only thing he's ever worried about is like the unpredictable, like something crazy just coming. Like the fight starts, bell rings, he just comes out there swinging. Um, But when we first started first round, like I said, lots of respect for him. I shouted out his engagement at the weigh-ins. Um, and when we got in the cage, I bowed to him. I dabbed him up. I went to his corner. Even I gave his coach and his other cornerman, a knuckle or whatever. And I came back to my side. Um, the fight started out. I feel like I couldn't get my reach on him. You know what I'm saying? Because his arms are long. He's also like, I don't know how tall he is. I think he's like a true 5'11" or like at least 6 foot.
Yeah, you could
His
tell there was a distance management thing going on in the beginning of
Yeah,
the fight.
his reach was real long. Like by the time I could touch his chest, he could touch the back of my head easy.
Yeah.
Um, so I feel like I couldn't get my range really on him, and he was pressuring pretty good. He he threw a hook, and I caught it. I caught the hook, and I went to go return, and that's when he came over with a real hard, probably the hardest hit I've gotten in all three of my fights. He threw like a overhand, landed on my temple, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that this is all over, I was running on straight fumes. Like once he hit me, I was kind of like I was wobbled. So as soon as he hit me, I was like, all right, I can't. I'm not striking with this guy for two more rounds. I gotta grapple. So as soon as he hit me hard like that, I was like, all right, it's time to get hands on. Um, and once I got hands on him, and I felt like my wrestling and my jiu-jitsu was obviously better, I didn't worry anymore. I just knew like I'm just either gonna win by points by taking him down, or I'm gonna get him down and submit him, or get him down and ground and pound. The initial plan was to ground and pound him out. Once I get in a good position, because I'm real confident in my ground game. But when I did get him down, all the times I did, he tried to get me in the triangle. He had the triangle. He couldn't secure it. And that's when I hit the Rampage Jackson. I picked him up, put him right back down. Um, and when that happened, I could tell he was kind of like shook a little bit. Like he's definitely slowed down a lot after that slam. He stood back up. I threw a kick. I threw two outside leg kicks, and he threw an overhand and put all his weight on the leg that I kicked, and he just folded after that. I think his ACL got torn after the
Yeah.
kick. Um,
Unfortunately, too, because it was a
yeah,
good
and it's
fight.
it's really unfortunate because after when I first found out, all the adrenaline, I wasn't thinking about him at all in that moment. And I can admit that, it might sound fucked up, but like when that first happened, I was like, yo, this is like everybody thought I was gonna lose in here. So I was just hyped. And then my coaches that were in the corner, which weren't really my main coaches. I'll talk about that after. But I came up to him and he was like, "Hey, you tore his ACL." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So I ran up to him on the floor and I like gave him a hug. I told him I was sorry. Like I really like I didn't mean to. But it is what it is. So because
Exactly.
if he would have done that to me, and this is what my family told me after the fight. I felt bad after what happened, and then my mom was like, "But if that were to happen to you, who's to say that he wouldn't be as sympathetic as me? Like he'd probably be celebrating, jumping around, and definitely all his fans and his family that were there, they would have definitely not thought twice about me if my leg was snapped like that.
No, exactly. That's
So
exactly the mindset that'd be under. You remember what I told you after the fight?
yeah, yeah, you said you can pray, but there's no mercy.
Yeah.
So
You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? I'll go back and listen to that clip because I know we had a private we had like two conversations before. When you first walked out the ring, we talked, and then we talked again right before we did the interview, and then we did the really quick interview. Because I don't like to hold you guys up. You just got a dub.
yeah, you want to just go, you want to celebrate.
You guys want to get out of there, man. Go see your family and stuff. So, and I know we're gonna do this at a later date. So I'll just try to ask one or two and not try to cut it, right? It's funny because I'm focusing on asking the good questions, but obviously this is a different situation. And at the end of it, I was trying to say walk with fearlessness, and I said walk in fearness.
I didn't hear that.
If you go and
So you're
listen
so
to it,
you're
that's
good.
what I say. But I was trying to say walk in fearlessness.
Yeah,
Just
but
I was trying to bring you up, big dog.
yeah, I wasn't. I was just kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, like the whole fight was good. I was just on the lookout for that dickhead that was talking shit. Because when I came out of the ring, when I came out the octagon, I started walking out, and he was there. Like he slammed his beer on the table. He started picking his pants up like he was gonna do something. He started walking around, and before we like intersected, one of the refs called me back. It was like, yeah, I'm not gonna have any fighting in here or anything like that. I was like, I'm not trying to fight. I just got done. I just got to win. I'm trying to go home. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I really don't give a fuck about
I'm
this
trying to
guy.
get a piece of pizza, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get something. You know what I'm saying? Something. And
Yeah.
the guy ended up like waiting for me. Then he walked off. And then when I was on my way back to the locker room, I saw him like kind of like mean mugging me. I was like, bro, you paid money to watch me fight. Why are you like
Yeah.
being such a dickhead? But like fuck him,
Yeah. Yeah.
fuck him.
And that's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
You know who
like
said
it's
that?
huh,
Dolph.
Dolph.
Tell these pussies, fuck them, man. That's how I feel about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I really don't give
Yeah.
a shit about him, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah. No, I fucks with Dolph, dog. R.I.P.
yeah,
On the set, on the dead homie. Um, what's your favorite food outside of camp? I've asked everybody that tonight.
dude, favorite outside the camp. I don't know, man. Like I like ice cream. You know, like I'll eat that shit all day. I'm fat. I used to be 258. Like I used to be real heavy set, and I would eat
I feel
whatever.
you, big dog.
Like
I'm a little bit above that, but not much.
I was 258. I was eating whatever, but probably definitely like Mexican. Like I love burritos and all that kind of shit. But like the carbs are so high because I get like burritos, extra white rice, all that. But like for the most part, like I really don't go too crazy outside the camp. Like I try to keep like maintain my body throughout just in case like a fight happens. I can easily just jump in and transition. I don't have to like spend like 3 weeks prepping for a camp. I could just jump straight into the camp. So I need a lot of bison, like ground beef, ground turkey, like real lean diet outside the camp and in camp too.
I mix that shit, bro. I
You
take
mix it?
if I got, let's say, I'm gonna cook something that takes a pound of hamburger meat. I take half a pound of hamburger meat and half a pound of turkey. You know, half pound
Yeah.
of really good lean stuff, the 90 whatever percent, and then I get me a half pound of turkey. I mix that shit, bro.
Yeah, like my freezer right now is just full of bison. Like bison,
Where the fuck do
eggs.
you get bison, bro? Like, are you on a
Everybody,
safari hunt,
everybody,
big dog? Like,
every,
what the fuck?
everybody that I tell that to, they're like, "Where the fuck are you buying that?"
Yeah,
Like
like you don't
I
just go
just go to
down to the
Publix.
fucking Whole Foods and get bison.
Like I go to Publix. They got some at Walmart, but it's expensive as
Hell no,
fuck.
boy. Now look, I'm from the South, dog. You don't get that shit from Walmart. Boy, quit playing now. You playing with me, dog. You get that shit
Hey,
from Walmart.
I get it from Walmart. Hey, but it's expensive as fuck. It's like $10 a pound. $10 a pack.
Boy, I need to come see the Walmart you be shopping at.
Yeah,
I need to
it's.
where you stay at.
I'm in Kingsland, Georgia.
I'm gonna have to come to Kingsland, bit dog, and see what they
Hey,
got
it's
going on.
nice, man. It's bison. I feel like it's not that crazy. I don't know how people never seen it.
It's not even that crazy
That was
sounding,
literally a
right?
conversation I had today. Somebody today asked me, they were like, "Where the fuck do you buy bison?" I've been looking for it. I'm like, it's right next. If you probably passed it, bro. You had that pass it because it's next to the ground beef. It's in the same pack. It looks like raw meat. It's the same thing. It's just bison.
But you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Walmart this weekend. I'm gonna take a video just for you. I'm gonna send it to you.
Hey,
I'm gonna be
and
like, yo,
you
where the
send it to
bison
me.
at?
You send it to me, and I'll post that shit everywhere. Like and then I'll take a video of it in my Walmart.
Yeah, because my
That should
Walmart
definitely be
ain't
a
got
battle.
that, boy. My
It
Walmart ain't
has to.
got that,
It
boy.
has to. And when you see it, don't lie now. When you
No,
see
hey,
it,
I on God, bro. I'm gonna video it. That way it's
when,
photographic
when
evidence.
because you're gonna see that shit like, damn, I was low key wrong. You start moving all the bisons to the
I
other
hope.
side,
I
look
hope.
like a
Nah, no,
crazy.
I ain't gonna do all that. I ain't gonna do all that to you, but I'm gonna be like, look, we on some bison type shit now, but yeah, nah,
But
nah.
I
Yeah.
keep everything pretty lean, man. Like I have a nutritionist. If I shout him out, his name is Wesley Miller. He's helped me out like too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with him. I grew up in New York. And we were all like brothers. It was me, Wes, Justin, Danny. We were all like real tight family. And he ended up pursuing more like trainer and nutritionist more of a career. So when I started fighting, he actually was like, "Hey man, I'll help you out, and I'll, we'll do it cheap. First fight, I'll do for free just to see, like, just to test things out, see how you feel." And after that, he's been basically one of my coaches since jump. He's been helping me out tremendously.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
brother, my bad. My bad. I didn't mean to cut
nah,
you
but
off.
he's just been a good friend to me for a long time. I consider him one of my coaches. I have my jiu-jitsu coach, MMA coach, and he's my nutritionist. So he's there all the way.
Hell yeah. Well, brother, we're running out of time. Let's get to 3 or 4 more things, and I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
run. For one, um, when do you plan on fighting next?
Whenever they call me. Whenever they call me.
I think you should call them.
Yeah. So
Whenever you
I'm
feel
down to
like
fight.
it, right?
I'm down to fight more than just MMA. Like I'm really good at jiu-jitsu. I do a lot of jiu-jitsu comps outside, or I'll train judo. I love judo. I feel like my judo is better than my MMA. Um and I just, like, in my heart I love judo more than I do MMA, but it's I'll fight whenever they call me.
Yeah.
Whenever they call my coach and they have a name, I'll go for it.
Hey, you could have 2 different names, dog. You could have Jordan, the Jiu-Jitsu Maxer Fields. You heard how kids be saying shit like Aura Maxing, Aura
Oro
something.
maxing,
Yeah,
looks
you could
maxing.
be Jiu-Jitsu Maxing, bro.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu maxing or judo
Yeah,
maxing.
yeah, all
Um,
that. But
but they
Jordan
also got,
Battlefields, that shit go hard.
yeah, I texting that to my coach. My coach is probably watching right now, but yeah, we're
Shout out.
definitely
Shout
we're
out.
definitely doing that.
Let me ask you, this wouldn't be the Oddass podcast if I didn't throw one of these in here. Have you ever watched this program, sir?
No,
Don't lie. Okay.
no,
Okay.
never.
Because usually I make it a lot more weird, but we had some crazy ass stories, and you already went a little crazy with the
The
Indian
shit,
city
man.
predator. Yeah, little shitty booty boy.
All
Uh,
right.
let me ask you this, big dog. Would you rather have a teleporter gun from Rick and Morty or the mystery machine from Scooby Doo?
Teleporting gun.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Teleporting gun. I was expecting something fucked up.
No, no, I ain't going. No, 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 no. Probably not fucked up. Would you rather an alien invasion or a robotic invasion?
Alien. Because
Yup.
you could do jujitsu. You
Yeah, you
can't do
could do
jujitsu on
jujitsu.
robots.
Yeah, but you could whip the strap out on a robot, dog. Clap a motherfucker, big dog. You know what I mean? Um, do you believe? Hey, have you seen any of the congressional hearings on UFOs?
I've heard a lot about it, man. I've
You
heard a
gotta
lot
check
about it.
into it, bro. You gotta tap into it on some
I
free
just been seeing
time.
a lot of the shit that's going on that boat over there by Africa with that virus they got going on.
Bro, they got some wild shit going on. They got
Yeah,
some wild shit going on right now, bro.
I ain't
Talk
dealing
about
with
it.
that
Tell me
shit.
about it.
They got like a virus or something like that, and it has like a 43% fatality rate,
Yup.
and it's on a cruise ship that's over in the coast of Africa, and there's like 10 Americans on there. Three of them already died, and they're talking about, like, oh, we need to let the boat dock so we could treat these people. I think they need to stay the fuck over there.
Hell yeah. Take that
They
shit
need
to
to
an
stay the
island.
fuck in the middle of the ocean, get rid of that shit, destroy it. And it came
Yup.
from like rat, like it came from like rat piss and rat shit. I don't know what's going on. Like, you would think people stop eating bats, and now people are
Yup.
eating rats and shit like that. So,
Hey,
but yeah, they need
dog.
to keep that shit all the way over there.
If they can't lay down the bats, bro, they ain't gonna lay down the rats. Feel me? That ain't gonna happen. Hey, listen, Jordan. Before we get out of here, you got any sponsors? Any coaches, family, friends? You like to shout out any partners? The
Hey,
chief
I'll
of
shout out.
police.
I shout out my coach Evan Hayes. I shout out my partner Wesley Miller, Jimmy
Yup.
Jones. Jimmy Jones is one of the best boxers in the state of Georgia right now. Um, but that's really it for now.
Yeah.
That's really it.
All right. Hey, shout out all them fellas, man. Shout out to you. I can't wait. You when you get some fight news, bro. Come talk to me.
You guys got to know.
Talk to me.
You guys got to know.
Yeah, not only that, but I help you with some promotion, dog. I help you.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna. I can't deny that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah.
my shit look dead. You
I
know,
help you out.
but
I help
thank
you,
you, man.
dog. Hey, listen, thank you for stopping by, and until next time, stay on.
Thank you, brother. You guys have a good one.
Welcome to the big show. You know
Thank
what
you,
I mean?
bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Christian Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something.
What you got?
I couldn't find your record online anywhere. Could
Okay.
you tell folks just a little bit about yourself, your record, and how you got into fighting?
Okay. So my official amateur record as of right now is 2-1. My first fight was back in August of 2024. So I've amassed that record over the last couple years. Before that, I had a couple PKB matches and a couple of like exhibition like smoker matches.
Yeah.
But as far as my official record is 2-1. I got into fighting. I've always been a huge fan of boxing. I got super into it in high school, into boxing and UFC. Me and my friends used to kind of just beat the crap out of each other in the backyard. And my interest in that kind of carried over after high school. I think I was around 2021. I started taking a couple like fitness type boxing classes a week. Thought I was Billy Badass. Never really was training to fight. I thought I was, but as far as real serious training, I never really took it seriously until a few years ago. And ever since then, man, I've been just trying to use the time I got and run with it, you know?
That's right. That's right. That's all we can do, brother. Why don't you tell these folks about your latest and greatest performance?
All right. Well, my last fight was Conflict. I believe it was I don't
69.
remember. Yeah, Conflict 69. I don't remember the exact date. A few weeks ago, a few weeks back. It was me versus Alex Bennett at 155 K1 rules, and got the first round knockout in about
Slept them. Let me
60
just help you.
seconds.
Let me just help you because I'm not, I get it. Some folks don't want to be disrespectful, and that's okay. That I'm sure that's a great dude. I'm sure he's got a great mentality, and
Yeah, he was
he'll
cool.
come back stronger than ever, right? He seems like a good
Right.
dude.
Yeah,
Let's just say it how it is. You slept your
he was
last
sleeping.
opponent, brother,
He
in
was
vicious fashion.
face down, ass up, baby. That's how we do it.
Hey, Lil Heathen couldn't have said it better. You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean?
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you, we were at the event. We were covering the event. We're doing a documentary on the event.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say too much. But you're kind of a huge part of the intro, big dog. Like a
Hey,
huge
bro.
part. It was sick. It was
Hell yeah.
disgusting. It was nasty. It was, downright vile.
Fuck yeah, dude. And I love that. I love being able to go out there and fucking do some exciting shit and get people riled up and excited in the crowd, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what you did, bro. That's what you did. I think between Taylor and I and the camera, we've got 3 different angles of that shit, dude. And it
If
was,
you do, let me know, because all I got is the pay-per-view stream and it's super glitchy. So like I don't have any footage or nothing. So like if you have some sort of way I could get a different view or clip of something, that would be awesome to get my hands on.
well, listen, if you'll
'Cause that's
do me
like
this,
that was like the best night of my life. So I could have some
if you'll
sort of
do me
archive of
this,
that.
if you'll do me this,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
send it to you. You can watch it. You can show it to your friends, your family, all that. I'd rather you wait to put it online until after the
Oh,
dot
I'll wait.
drops because it's
I
going to be
promise.
sick, dude. The way it's edited,
Yeah.
mixed in there, the way Taylor and Taylor's a real wizard at this stuff. He really is. And the way we break it, I'm kind of he handles the computer stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of here because I'm creative as well,
Yeah.
but
You
like
got the pretty face. Yeah.
yeah, I got the prettier face. Exactly. I got the prettier face. I got
That's
that
right.
beautiful, luscious head of hair.
Hell
You
yeah.
know? That's right. Exactly. Taylor's got the skill, I got the mouth. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how we do this shit.
Absolutely.
That's how we do this shit. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. That was fucking sick. Conflict's coming back to Florence here in like a month and a half. Are you gonna be on that card?
You bet your ass I am. Yes,
Let's
sir.
fucking go.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, let's fucking go!
I'm
Whoa!
fucking sick of
Hell
fucking
yeah.
people not fighting when they're in good shape. I'm sick of it.
I'm looking for another fucking finish, bro. I'm coming in strong. I'm trying to keep that momentum going.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, sir.
fucking, you're going 70 miles an hour up a county road right now, brother.
Yes,
so
sir.
so momentum is what you got.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's tone it back down. Let me tone it back down.
All right.
I gotta tone it back down. Get in tune with my inner spirituality because I gotta really break something to you. Okay?
All right, let's hear it.
In my opinion, you had the sickest finish of the night.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
In this time, you got what, a month and a half? Something
Just
like
about. Just about, yeah.
You're gonna get back in the gym, right?
I'm here right now, yeah.
Not a lot was like shown that night, and I don't mean that in a negative. What I'm trying to
No,
say
you're
is like
right.
a lot of people don't understand the complexities of your game yet, or none thereof, right? And that's not a negative thing either. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yep.
A lot of people don't see your craft yet, right?
Right.
Without telling me exactly what you're working on in the gym, right? Tell me some things that you feel like you could sharpen from that performance.
Definitely. I think my distance management. I mean, from our first. Let me just say this: from our first exchange, I hit him with a clean right, and I saw a look in his eyes. His eyes went real wide, like he was like, "Holy fuck, this motherfucker hits hard as fuck." And so from that moment, I'm not gonna lie, I got real excited, and I kind of was like a little spazzy, trying to stay on him. I was like trying to get the finish, which I did. But that being said, watching what I could watch back, I definitely could have been a little more technical with my distance management and my shot placement. So I've been working a lot on that, and I think come June 27th, I'm gonna be able to display a lot of the skills that nobody has seen from me yet.
Yeah, that's exciting stuff. That's good critique too, by the way, dude. That's really good critique of yourself.
I appreciate that.
Fighters are really sensitive individuals, like some of the most sensitive individuals. And
Yeah.
sometimes you got to ask the questions, brother. You got to ask them. And sometimes they take that shit personally, but it's like you could come to me and say, Jason, you're a pipe fitter. What are things you could do better to make your work better? And I could be like, shit, dude, there's a fucking list.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
So, I wasn't trying to be negative. I was
No, it's okay, bro. I'm thick skin. I'm good.
Well, we're young in the career, and you just got a brilliant knockout.
Yes, sir.
Brilliant, vicious. Like I said, dude, it was probably all right with UFC and everything, right? It's hard to compete, but like on the regional scene, that was the sickest knockout I've seen in a minute.
Thank you, bro. I know you've been around, so that does mean a lot to me. And I remember hearing the commentators talking about you don't see knockouts like that too often in the amateur circuit with 10-ounce gloves. But I mean, shit.
Not with 10-ounce gloves, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I've always known I could hit hard. My teammates at the gym tell me I can hit hard, but to finally be able to go there and fucking separate someone from their consciousness in that way, it's like, all right, I can hit hard.
Yeah. I think you might have proved something to yourself that night, bro. And to him,
sir.
dude. That dude might still be feeling that shit. No offense to him. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, he was cool. We shook hands and stuff in the back afterwards. I got nothing against Alec. All respect to him for stepping in the cage and everything. For sure.
Absolutely. Looks like a great guy to go fishing with. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Seems like a cool dude, for real.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. I guarantee you, bro. I'd shit on him if I thought otherwise. But he
I
actually
believe
seemed
you.
like a cool ass dude. You
Yeah,
know?
no, he was a genuine guy for sure.
Yeah. So plans. We're going right back into some K1, right?
I believe this next one is going to be full rules Muay Thai.
Woo-hoo!
So I'm going to get to do some clinch work, do some elbows, which so the thing about my last fight, that was originally agreed upon to be full rules Muay Thai. There was some sort of miscommunication about the medical forms with my opponent. So like last minute it got switched to K1. But that's another thing I'm really looking forward to display in June is like my clinch work and my elbows, because it will be my first full rule Muay Thai fight, and I'm looking to throw some fucking elbows.
Let me see that fucking thing, bro. Let me see it. Yeah. Right on somebody's fucking mouth.
Yeah, you know it.
I just dropped the Piotr Jan photograph. We'll fix that in a moment.
That's the power of the elbow.
Dude, it came straight through the screen and hit the table.
Yes, sir.
You gotta watch out with that fucking thing, bro. You gotta watch out with that thing. Hey, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Worcester, Massachusetts.
I can tell.
Which is around 40 minutes west of Boston.
Yeah, I can tell. I get that
a lot.
We got a big homie up there. His name's Zach Lansing. You ever heard of him?
It sounds familiar.
He's in Power Slap. He's a super heavyweight.
Okay.
And he's a bodyguard or bouncer.
Oh,
he fucks people up nightly.
Oh yeah, I'll have to look into him, bro. I'm always looking to support my Massachusetts homies, so I'll definitely look into him later.
Yeah. I'll send you some shit on him. He's cool as fuck. We don't sit around. I'm just gonna say it, right? We don't sit around watching Power Slap.
Yeah.
But when people do awesome shit within any
you can
category
appreciate it.
of combat sports, it's appreciated. And you gotta respect it, right?
Right.
This guy not only slaps the fuck out of people and gets shit slapped out of him as well. He's a brilliant, a fucking massive, brilliant bouncer. Excuse me. And I can't say a lot legally, but let's just say he cracks heads. Nice.
Yeah.
And it's impressive. It's fucking impressive, dude. It's impressive. I mean, thank PFL tournament, but nightly. But your opponent's strong.
Bro's active. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, let me ask you something, brother. What's your long-term goal going down this road?
Man, I'm trying to listen. I'm 30 years old. I know I don't look it. I know I look like 24, 25 the most, but I'm 30. So I'm trying to run this shit until the wheels come off, dog. I ain't got a long.
Till the fucking wheels come off!
That's right. Till the wheels fucking come off, dog. But listen, I ain't got a big window to do this shit. So I'm going all gas, no brakes. I'm trying to fucking fight in one with 4-ounce fucking gloves, Muay Thai. I'm trying to fucking take this shit all the way, bro. Like, there ain't a 155er kickboxer that's gonna compete with me soon, bro. I'm telling you.
Let me ask you this.
I'm coming for a title shot soon. Watch. End of the year, I want a fucking belt.
Come on. A little more.
That's it. Watch what I do. June 27th. I won't be denied. It won't even be an option to not give me a title shot after what I do June 27th.
That's what I was looking for, bro. That's what the people are looking for, brother.
Yes, sir. And I'm training with fucking killers. I'm training with Cody Jones. I'm training with Nashawn Jenkins. I'm training with Devon Goldinger. Like, I'm training with cold-blooded killers, and I'm only getting better every single day. So, like, stay tuned. Keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open, because big things are coming.
Hell yeah. Especially your opponents. They'll want to do the same.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Let me ask you something. This isn't one championship as far as status goes yet, but have you ever thought about Mike Perry's Dirty Boxing League?
Oh, I've thought about it.
I think you'd be a great match for that.
Gloves, the smallest gloves you can get these fucking fists in, bro, the better. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, these things carry power, and I just can't wait.
See that thing one more time. Let me see it one more time.
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Look at these motherfuckers.
Yeah, like brass knuckles, but they're just bone. Yeah.
That's that blue collar. Hey, you're a fucking pipe fitter. You know what that blue collar life comes with, bro. It's functional strength, not like this weightlifting bullshit, bro. We got power,
Yeah.
power.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. I've knocked out quite a many man. I've been
Yeah,
knocked out. I've been knocked out.
yeah,
But I got some of that functional strength, as you call it.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, my knees aren't what they once were now, but I imagine if I got into a little tussle, I'd probably break somebody's fucking nose off, big dog. You
Hell
know what I mean?
yeah,
Hell yeah.
absolutely.
And I'm the shorter dude. I'm the shorter dude in every scrap I've ever been in, dog. I'm always the short dude, so I always got to find a way on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And in street fights, it seems like it's not so hard, right? But with what you do,
Well,
it's a lot more technical, right?
yeah.
What just break it down to me, your fighting style and what it feels like when you get in that cage.
Yeah, that is actually a great question because, like, over the course of my last three fights, it's really been kind of like a discovery process of like trying to figure out my fighting style, my pace. My first fight was kind of a mess, bro. I was fighting scared. I didn't throw shit the whole fight. Lost by unanimous decision. Um, so my second fight was a little bit of the same, where I started really slow and then I really picked up the pace towards the end and squeezed out a decision. And as you saw my last fight, I just came out fucking guns blazing.
Yeah.
So I'm really I'm really trying to find a happy medium between the two where I can come out fast enough to not lose if it's gonna go to decision, but slow enough where I'm gonna be able to pace myself for the entirety of the fight and stay technical and sharp and look good. So I'd say I'm a little bit of a counter fighter, but I can get aggressive and throw power shots when I need to, and I'm working on finding the best of both worlds at this time.
Hell yeah, dude. Let me ask you this: as an amateur in kickboxing, or like you're going over to Muay Thai, right? Will that still be under amateur? Obviously not rule sets, but kind of banner.
Yes, yeah,
Yes,
I believe so. Yeah,
you're allowed to have sponsors still, though, right?
yeah.
You got sponsors currently?
Not yet. I'm working on getting my first one right now. Actually,
Hell yeah, hell yeah. How's that working out?
it's pretty good. It's working out pretty good. I think I got it locked and loaded. I just got to work out the specifics with him.
Well, good, good, and it should go good because I mean you're an excellent athlete. It seems like you've surrounded yourself with good people. And let me tell you, that seems like the best thing to do,
Yes,
especially
sir.
in this early stage, right? The
Yep.
the better minds and bodies that you have around you, the better that you can be because you're only going to be as good as the folks. Well, there's people that can be better than the folks that are around them, but you know, theoretically speaking,
You're only as good as the people around you, so I
yeah,
totally get what you're saying.
yeah. That's a good thing, man. You sound like you got a good head on your shoulders. What do you do for a living?
Right now I work for a private estate in Little River doing property management.
Sick.
But like I said, I come from a blue collar background, mostly landscaping and construction. A little bit of mechanical installation for a while, so I know what that commercial job site life is like. I was on all sorts of big job sites in Boston. Um, with pipe fitters, insulators, fucking plumbers, electricians, the whole fucking gang. So I know the shit you be doing, bro. That's hard work for sure.
Hey, let me ask you. Listen? No disrespect. Can you do me a favor? Let's role play for a second. No Diddy.
Okay.
There's a bad guy walking down the road. You're in fucking. Were you a South Boston dude?
Um,
East, West? I know you were just a little bit out of there, right? But
we did a lot of work in like Cambridge, kind of the Harvard area,
okay.
but we were in some unsavory areas sometimes.
So you're out there working. You knock off. You hit the fucking corner store. You grab up a fucking drink and a bag of chips. You're walking back to the hotel. This fucking guy walks over to you and he starts chatting shit, right? Give me your best Boston accent to that motherfucker and what you tell him.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, oh no, dude, you're on the spot. It's go time.
Why don't you get lost, you fucking cocksucker?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Good shit, bro. Good shit.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, nah. Good shit, bro. Good shit.
Listen, there's some real true Bostonians that would do that way better than me.
Yeah.
But I do my best.
You gave it a solid go, bro. You gave it a solid
sir.
go, dog. Straight
Absolutely.
up. Straight up. What's your favorite food outside of camp?
Oh shit. Outside of camp. That's tough. I'm a big fucking pasta guy.
Big pasta guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, bro. I don't know if folks can tell, but
Between burgers and pasta.
yeah.
It's a real toss up.
You play video games?
Yeah, once in a while. I mean, outside of camp, I'm able to play a little more than when I'm in fight camp. But yeah, once in a while, I do.
What's your favorite game to play?
Lately, dude, I've been playing Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders is the shit, right?
It is the shit.
What do you think about that burnt peanut fella?
I think he's pretty funny. He's got some good clips out there.
Yeah, he's
I haven't like tuned in for a stream, but I've seen some clips. He's got some funny shit out there.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny. I only ask because those are the clips I see of Arc Raiders. I actually don't know myself, but it looks fun.
What do you play?
I don't get to play right now. So listen, I live off grid. Actually,
oh, okay.
I'm a homesteader, right?
Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome.
I could play games, but I've got so much going on, especially now the podcast is becoming more than a podcast. We're going and doing live events, hosting face-offs. Hey, by the way, you were at the face-off. I hosted and conducted your face-off.
Yes, sir.
On a scale of, 1 to 5, I'm not even going to give it a 10. On a scale of 1 to 5, first time ever doing it, what'd you think?
I think you did great, bro. You asked engaging questions. You kept it at a good pace. You didn't spend too long or too short on each face-off. I think you did a great job.
Hey, thanks, man. Besides the fucking thing falling on me.
Yeah, that wasn't your fault. That was the other guy.
Yeah. It's just what I say. That's what I say, bro. And everyone's like, nah, but no, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I got your back, bro. I got you.
Yeah, hey, appreciate it, cuz. Appreciate it. Hey, are you a truck guy?
Hey. Yeah, I would say I'm a truck. I'm in a truck right now. I like trucks.
Hey, if you're in a truck right now and you like trucks, you're probably a truck guy.
Yeah, I'm a truck guy.
If you could have any truck under the sun, which one would it be?
Oh.
You want me to go first? I'll tell you mine.
Yeah.
1998 GMC K2500 full-wheel drive, the Z71 package.
Okay.
That's me. That's I'm old school. This is the one I like. I think it's the best truck ever built.
I don't know the exact year, but I really like those old like box body Chevy pickups. Yeah. I don't know, the 80s and the 80s. Yeah, those are real sharp. I like those. I like the old side steps too.
Oh yeah,
definitely an older one though. I like older vehicles, the classics.
We gotta get you an 83.
Yeah.
Yeah, 83s were sick.
That's right.
Yeah. Let me think of some other things, man. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. Shit, I think my biggest fear is wasting my youth, wasting the time that I have left. Because listen, like you see what I did my last fight, bro, like that's with like a few years of serious training, man. If I had been doing this shit since I was fucking 18, imagine where I'd be right now. So my greatest fear is wasting the next fucking 10 years of my life.
Hell yeah. No, that was a solid answer, bro. Probably one of the best ever given.
I don't want to, like, in the future talking, and this is, like, kind of cliche or whatever, but I don't really give a shit. In the future, if I'm talking to my kids or my grandkids, I don't want to be like, yeah, like, I was I was so good in the gym. You should have seen me sparring. Like I was good. I could have really been someone. Like I want to be able to show my kids and my grandkids videos of my fights. I mean, like, look at me. I'm that dude. I was
Yeah.
that dude.
And
So,
still a belt ass at 71 years old.
that's
Too.
right. That's
Hell
right.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm
No,
young
I
and
feel you.
like,
I feel you, big dog. Hey, do you believe in aliens?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ever seen some shit?
Yeah, I've definitely seen some shit. Now, was I stone cold sober when I saw the shit? That's a different question.
Okay.
But I think it would be, and now I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I believe in God.
Yeah.
But I think it would be a little crazy and conceited to think that we were the only life form in the universe.
Yeah.
I think just even the odds of that are astronomical. So yeah, I definitely believe in aliens.
You know what's crazy is when I have that talk with somebody, I can't remember what verse it is, but I believe this is a partial verse. This isn't the whole verse, but it's something along the lines of all God's creations, humans were his favorite, or mankind was his favorite. Something like that. I don't believe it says the greatest, and it definitely doesn't say the only.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Plus, when you look up at the night sky, and you see all these stars and whatnot, most people jump to, oh, okay, well, we can't be the only things here because of that. But most of those folks don't realize that what you're seeing is long gone.
Yeah, most of those stars are dead. They're
Yeah.
million light years away. The death hasn't reached us yet. Most of those stars that you see were like still burning when the Roman Empire was around, and like you're looking at light that was around millions of years ago.
Yeah, and I guess the point I'm trying to get at is like imagine the shit that we can't see.
Right.
Yeah. You know? That's some deeper shit. You ever heard of Bob Lazar?
Oh yes,
Did you see the new documentary?
I have not.
Dude, it's good. You should watch it. It's good.
Where can I stream it?
Fuck. What was it on? I think it's on Prime.
Okay, I got Prime. I can look into that. Yeah, I've listened to all his episodes on Joe Rogan. I saw his Netflix documentary. I love all that shit, man. That shit's fascinating to me.
Well, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, big dog. We're gonna have you come back on here
Okay.
in the next couple weeks before your next fight.
Yeah, before the next knockout. Yeah.
Yeah, before the next time there's somebody in that cage drawing out a chalk line, I'm gonna get with you, and we're gonna have to do this again. And next time we might even have to do two. We'll do one on fighting. We'll do another one on UFOs and aliens. How's that sound?
Hey, man, I'll do some extra research in between now and then.
Let's do that.
All right, man.
You like that?
Sounds great, bro. I'm excited.
Oddass podcast affiliate right there, Christian. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, bro. I had a blast.
Absolutely. Hey, before you get out of here, is there any team members, coaches, family members, friends? I don't know if you got a wife and kids.
Nah, man, I got a girlfriend, but no wife and kids.
Girlfriends. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna say it anyway.
No,
but that
girlfriend singular, no plural.
Yeah. Okay. It's like that. I'll keep it respectful. It's like that. I'll keep it respectful. Any of these folks that you'd like to shout out and just give a little shine to.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to give my coach Cody Jones a major shout out, man. I mean, this last fight camp, he sacrificed so much time doing pad work and fucking just making sure I was right for this fight. His fiance Emily Keck, another coach here at Fitness Edge, she really helped me with like the nutrition aspect and the weight cut. Of course, my teammates Nate and Devon and all of them. There's too many to name, but my primary sparring partners there, Caleb, Tyler, all of them. Without them, bro, I mean, they're my family. I love all of them so much, but without them, I wouldn't be half the fighter I am today. I wouldn't be getting viral knockouts. I wouldn't be not doing all this stuff. So massive shout out to them. Massive shout out to all my family and friends back home in Massachusetts that tune in for all the PPVs and support me. Nothing but respect and love to all those people. And of course, the biggest shout out of all to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, none of this would be possible.
JC, baby.
Yes, sir.
On God. That's on God.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got a really crazy a lunatic per se, like a psychopath of a guest. His name's Avery These Hands Wilson, trains with Julius Walker out of the UFC. He's a crazy dude, really crazy dude. Anytime he comes on, he shouts out Jesus, and
Hell yeah.
we do like a little shout out JC.
Amen, bro.
Know? Hey, shout out JC. Hey, shout out you. Appreciate your time already. Can't wait for you to come back. Listen, dog. Go just travel well. Be safe. Have a good time. Train well, eat well, sleep well, prepare well, and I cannot wait to have you back on this program.
Thank you, dude. I can't wait to get back either.
All right, brother. Well, hey, listen, take care, and until next time, stay odd, brother.
All right, later. God bless you, dude.
Absolutely. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Oddass podcast. Brian Griffin Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Brian, how are you doing, brother? You look at he looking sharp. Well, look at you. Hey, so cold to move, man. Oh shit. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke, big dog. Not me.
I love it. I appreciate you inviting me to the podcast, man. You have no.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I enjoy having you here, brother. Hey, listen, let's jump straight into it, man. Tell us how you doing. How's everything going? Where are we at? I know you've been training hard. Give us a little update, brother.
Yeah, man. So I'm 6-1 now. I just won the featherweight belt, the 420 belt. I fought Anthony Angel, and I got a first round KO at 37 seconds. Right now, everything's been pretty exciting, and I'm actually like, I'm a very soft spoken type of person. I know I can come off as being aggressive, but I'm a normal guy, man. You know what I mean? So I've been very happy with the amount of people that have been, reaching out and saying that they were happy for me, man. I really appreciate that. You have no idea.
Hell yeah. No, man, I imagine that belt's pretty sick. That's actually how I came about finding, I have a bunch of different ways of finding, guys just like you, or, some guys just ain't even as good as you, cuz I'm just going to say it plain and simple, and, some guys in the UFC and BKFC, some guys are girls that have world titles, but I saw that 420 belt and I saw you holding that son of a gun. And I said, you know what, dude, I got to talk to this guy. How did this all come about happening, brother? Walk me through the process of, I know you were already with that organization, correct?
Correct. So how that came out, I kind of started fighting in North Carolina. So I kind of built a name for myself, and then I just moved over to Georgia. So I kind of came out like a bat out of hell, man. So people kind of underestimated me, but didn't realize, I guess the pedigree in which I fight. So things kind of I could be a little bit more honest, man. I went through a divorce and I've been mad for 2.5 years. So I've been taking it out on everybody. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you, brother. But
I've had no sense in lying, brother. Ain't no sense in lying. Just say it how it is, big dog, and say it with your whole chest when you say it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, for sure. So I've had a great time. Like I said, there's some very talented guys out here. But to be honest with you, I've been a fighter since the beginning of my life. Man, my life was very hard at the beginning. But now I found somewhere to put that anger. Like I said, I just fell in love with mixed martial arts. Period. With this last fight, man, I just did what Wellmaker couldn't do. I think that's what it was.
Oh shit! Hey, you talking about? You talking about a friend of the show? But it be like that in the fight game. It does be like that in the fight game, though. Sometimes you guys, what did I just say? You gotta say it how you feel it with your whole chest. That's how you feel, brother. Who am I to tell you not to say it? Let me ask you something. What? When you got that guy out of there, you said it was what, 37 seconds, correct?
30.
How'd that make you feel? Because you're a whole grown man, right? Standing across the the octagon from a whole grown man, and you just took cuz out. I'm talking about like option on the sidewalk, bro.
I was ready. I was ready. One thing I don't do, I don't talk crap to my opponents because things like that will happen. I was full blown prepared for him, and I just took all of those words in, like everything that he told me, everything that he said to me, all the bad things he said to me, you know, following my girlfriend and all these little things. I just used it
Oh
as
hell
like fuel
no!
to my. Yeah, yeah, it was bad. So, you know, everybody's like, oh, why did he act like that? Why did he react like that? And why? He know.
Hey,
So,
cuz, let me ask you something. You
yeah,
slapped him one time, ain't it?
yeah.
Yeah. You should have slapped the shit out of him in that cage, big dog. At least one time. I know you putting them things on him, but at least one of them you got, you know, hitting one of them like. I know they got the Stockton slap, right? You gotta give them the Carolina Panther slap, big dog. That's you follow my girl on Insta, big dog. I gotta slap some teeth out your mouth about that.
Big dog, you can't come on now. We ain't gonna do that. But I feel like he learned a lesson. He learned a lesson. I taught him a lesson. You know, and that's life for sure. But I'm waiting.
Absolutely.
We got more things in store for sure. I'm gonna try to take somebody else's belt next. So, you know, now I finally got the belt I've been waiting for 6 years. So now I'm on a belt hunt. I'm on a champion hunt for sure.
Let me ask you something. The first thing after you got that 420 belt, what'd you do?
Yeah, I went outside and smoked.
Yeah, I know you did, man.
I
I
went
know you
outside.
did. I know you did.
Oh, man, you know, it's crazy. I normally try to stay away from it, man. I had to enjoy me one that day, man. That was a good feeling. That was an amazing feeling. It was from the walkout to the preparation. You know, Jesse and David, they're doing a very good job with this fight promotion at the NFC. The reason why I'm here. So yeah, I was very excited. I actually went we had like a little section after. We had a good time. Yeah, we had a good time after for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, and if you don't mind, shout out if you want to. But what's the name of the promotion you fight for so people can go follow you?
Okay, well, I fight for NFC guys. It's National Fighting Championship. I'm a featherweight. I'm the featherweight champion, the 420 champion, man. You guys can follow me at the Wizard MMA on Instagram. And it's all the same on every other platform. Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So let me ask you, you went in there, you got business done early, unscathed. You didn't have a mark on you, it didn't look like.
Nope.
Are you planning to come back pretty soon, relatively quickly, or are you looking to dive back into the gym, sharpen up some skills, and maybe plan a return later on in the year?
Well, right now, I'm in the gym actively. I am actively in the gym, actively training. We actually have, I will be fighting soon. That's all I'm going to say. I'll be
There we
fighting soon.
go.
I'm staying trained up now. I'm ready to fight, man. I'm ready to fight probably like 2 or 3 more times, man, this year.
That's what I'm talking about, big dog. Let me tell you what I hate. What I hate seeing is these young. I'm talking about they ain't even in their prime yet and just smoking folks. What I hate to see is these young athletic individuals, male and female, come on this show and talk about what you just did. Not everybody does, right? There's some folks that can do it, but not everyone can go in there and secure a first round finish in 37 seconds. But what I hate most is when those folks come on here talking about, oh yeah, it's May now. I'll be back in December. I'll be back next February. Bro, you're running out of time. People don't realize how fast that clock runs out. And it's just, it's enlightening to see a young, bright man such as yourself jumping right back in there and getting right back into action.
Sure, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. My definition of how I look at if I'm raining. Like I take it back to the old warrior, gladiator, samurai days. If I am reigning, you cannot stop me now. So I don't think about being stopped later. Right now, you cannot stop me. No one can stop me. So therefore, why should I stop? I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep hurting people until someone hurts me back. This is how it works. So until someone can stop me, I will continue to be the champion. So I'll be definitely taking as many fights as I can without giving as much information as I can, you know?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me ask you, and give it a good think if you need to. What other fighters out there have inspired you to go down this road, if any at all? And if not at all, who inspired you to go down this road?
Okay, well, the person who inspired me to go down this road of mixed martial arts was a UFC fighter. He's retired now, but it's my first coach. His name is Alan Crowder.
Oh yeah.
Right. So Alan Crowder inspired me to become this person that I am today. I was a little knucklehead. So I was saved by a former UFC fighter by the name of Alan Crowder. Absolutely love you, brother. I know you're gonna see this.
Shout out.
He directed my life. And shout out to Alan Crowder for sure in North Carolina. That's my guy. He is the reason that you guys see me today.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, big dog. That's what's up. Hey, so let me ask you this, man. You're 6-1, correct?
Correct.
Correct. When do you think, are you looking to take this thing, like you say, 2 or 3 more fights? Will any of those be you turning pro?
Yeah, so right now I'm trying to currently go pro. So
yeah,
but I want to go and I want to fight for my city. I don't want to go pro and fight someone else. Like I want to fight for NFC. I'm ready to go pro. I feel like I haven't seen anyone amateur yet that's able to compete with me. So for sure, I'm ready. I spar with pros all day. I spar with UFC fighters. I spar with Night Train. That's one of my main sparring partners. So it's all just me putting on those golden gloves. That's all it is. I'm ready. Sure.
Yeah, man.
Ready?
Yeah. Those are heavy words, brother. And let me ask you something. Let me just back this up for 2 seconds, right? So obviously we can't talk about it. I'm not trying to push that out of you. You've got something in the works. We can't talk about it. Let's imagine that something isn't in the works. If you were to speak to your coaches or promoter or whoever to whom it may concern, right? What would you tell them to coax them into, hey, listen, I'm going pro. I'm ready. Let's do this shit.
So what's your general question?
What would you tell someone some fighters come up in these gyms and, they coach be like, hey, Bidon, hey, Bidon, let's slow the roll a little bit. But you are your own person, right? So obviously your coach sees something and you want to listen to that guy. That guy knows more than, a lot of folks. He knows more than us in there, right? But let's say you're just I'm talking about dripping at the lips. Can't wait to get in there. What would you tell him to try and persuade him into letting you go pro?
Well, as far as just going pro, your whole amateur career is genuinely built so you can see anything that you're going to see going pro. It's like you're dealing with diversity. You're dealing with what you wouldn't expect to happen. So for anyone that's in those shoes, like just ready to go pro, just make sure you are ready. Make sure your jiu-jitsu on key. Make sure your striking is on point. So that's all I can say. Just make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's, man, before you go pro, because they're there to knock you out. They're not there to go to decision. So just make sure you're ready. Make sure you're ready for a fight, for sure.
Hey, that's great advice. That's great advice, which leads me to another. That leads me to another question I wanted to ask you. What advice, if any, because hey, some of these people competition, right? But let's say it's somebody in the gym. What advice would you give to an amateur fighter on his way up? Maybe he's 1-0, maybe he's 2-0. What advice would you give someone like that in that position?
Okay. What I would tell a person in my position: strike with confidence. Strike with confidence. A lot of fighters, they play this weird little tip tap game. No, strike with confidence. So that's gonna determine a lot of your fights. So a lot of shots that would KO your opponent, a lot of people hold back for some reason, but I don't. I absolutely do not. I commit through every single shot. So commit and trust yourself. My advice, for sure.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, what's your favorite food outside of camp?
Ooh, my favorite food to eat is probably sushi, for sure.
Oh, snap. Well, you be eating that stuff for
I'm a
real?
sushi.
You be eating
Yeah,
that
man, I'm
stuff
telling
for
you, man. I
real,
try to.
Kev?
It got to be cooked though. As long as it's cooked,
Oh,
as long
okay.
as it's fried, man. You know. It's
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you cook it, I'm gonna eat it. I don't know about the raw stuff. I don't know about the raw stuff, man.
the raw food. I can't do the raw food.
Yeah, I ain't messing
Yeah,
with
but
it.
other
I ain't messing with that thing. Look slimy, cool. I ain't. I ain't messing with it, bit off. Hey, let me ask you this. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Let's just say you were able to fast forward 5 years from right this second. Where do you see yourself?
fighting Sean O'Malley,
Oh my, see that right there?
fighting Sean O'Malley in 5 years, for sure.
That's goals, brother. And I hope you go get those, by the way. I do, brother. I hope you go get them. Um, Let me ask you a couple more and then we'll wrap this thing up. This wouldn't be the Oddass podcast if I didn't throw in some nerdy freaky shit, right? Which would
I'm
you rather?
expecting it.
Huh?
I'm expecting it. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Which would you rather take place, right? And this isn't like you'd want this to take place, but which would be the better alternative? AI takes over or AI and robots takes over?
Ooh, I'd rather AI take over. At least they don't have robots. Like seriously, like one thing, AI being one thing taking over, but the AI plus the robot, now they have manpower. And
Yeah.
that's a whole thing. Like I'm a solar electrician too by day. So I literally work with AI. I help create AI outside of fighting. So that's a great question that you asked. But if it was up to me, I would rather deal with just AI than dealing with AI and a robot. That's yeah, man.
Yeah,
Now
there you go. That's a solid answer. That's a solid answer. I appreciate that. You put a little thought into that too. Some folks be like, "Dang, going bit off." I don't know, bit off. Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you though. I think I'd rather go the alternative route. I think that I would rather fight AI with robots. Cause at least, hey, I done got talked to by several folks saying I can't say certain stuff on the podcast for a little while because I done talked about 3 or 4 podcasts in a row. But all I'm insinuating is I can pull the stick out and some robots. I can't
Oh,
do that to AI, bro. You feel me?
you're gonna have to find that main computer. You're dealing with AI. It's like Lucy.
Hey, we're gonna have to find that hole, bro. We're gonna have to find that hole and shut it down.
Telling you know how hard it is. What? You ever watch that movie Lucy?
No, but it's on my watch list. It's on my watch list as we speak.
Deal with AI? Go watch Lucy. We see how powerful she was.
Cause that thing transferring to other stuff. Who knows like the physics? We might not even fully understand the physics of what AI at full capacity could be capable of doing, right? Changing reality itself to, mold reality itself into, a positive thing for its own good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's ultimately molding the community that we live in, the world that we live in. AI is just, it's progressed so much in the past 5 years to where it's taken a lot of people, like, from their jobs. But it's helped a lot too. So it's like, it has kind of its hit and misses, you know what I mean? But for me, I'm an electrician. So, I've received the good end of the stick on this whole AI thing for sure.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I got 2 more for you. They're both 2-parters.
Okay.
Do you watch BKFC?
A little bit. A little bit.
Would you ever do that stuff?
Ooh, if the money's right, yeah. But I feel like because I'm so deeply embedded in mixed martial arts that I feel like I'd be trading to go and fight BKFC. I have friends that fight BKFC. I have a bunch of sparring partners that fight BKFC, but I'm strictly Bruce Lee. Strictly. Like the martial arts is organized. I love it. The way that the initial confrontation, I love it. I love chaos. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, yeah, man, I don't think I would ever take a BKFC fight, man. Their faces be looking all pumpkin headed. I'm like,
hey, dog,
crazy.
I protect the image. I protect the image, but dog, that's part of the presentation, cuz.
I'm telling you, hey, I know, but one thing I can say, if I do take a BKFC fight, you think these 30-second knockouts happening, you're gonna see a 2-second knockout. First shot knockout. I'm not going in there playing with them boys. I'm gonna go in there and hit them boy one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Can't do that. All right, last one. Obviously you said in 5 years you'd like to be fighting Sugar Sean O'Malley. So I think I might know the answer to this question, but it's just on my list, right? If you could fight someone in the UFC right now, who would it be? And if it's Sean O'Malley, say Sean O'Malley, well then give me another one.
Right now, who would it be? Ooh, that's a great question. Who would I fight right now? Does it have to be in my division?
No.
Cody Garbrandt.
Whew.
I want to fight.
Yeah, that'd be slick.
That's gonna show me where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's gonna show me where I'm at. He's very fast, very strong. But I feel like when you put the fight to him, I feel like he's gonna give up. So I feel like if anyone that I study that's like, okay, I want to fight, it's Cody. It's Cody. I love Cody though. Hey,
yeah,
I love Cody. Like competition to competition, I feel like for sure, Cody would be probably the guy that I would like to fight.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, well, listen, man. Before we get out of here, you got any sponsors, coaches, just family members, friends you'd like to shout out? You know.
For real. So my number one person and coach is Wayne. Wayne, thank you so much. Number 2 shout out is gonna be Ralph. He's my nutritionist coach with Team Octopus. I want to shout out Team Octopus as well for making sure that inside of my body stay well through the weight cut. All of my being.
Hey, hold on, big dog. I know this is a very important part for both the fighter and the person watching this, but you're breaking up a little bit. Is there any way you could repeat that past Ralph, brother? I'm sorry. I did not mean to cut you off, but this is a special part for you and the guy.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I just want to give a big shout out to number 1, Wayne, my head coach. Number 2, I want to give a huge shout out to Ralph. He's my nutritionist and my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach. All of my team members, man, they've put in so many hours of sparring with me just to make sure that I stay at the top of my game. I want to give a shout out to my fans, my family. Just thank you guys so much for supporting me through this crazy career of mine. And I want to shout out you, man. Thank you for the podcast. You have no idea.
Let's go,
I'm so appreciative for you taking out the time to hear out these fighters, man, because it's always needed, man. I'm highly appreciative.
Absolutely, cuz. Well, listen, I appreciate you, and I'm sure everybody that you just mentioned appreciates you. I wish you nothing but success and happiness, my brother. If you ever want to come back on this podcast, you know how to get a hold of me. You just get a hold of me.
Sure.
We'll make it happen, Captain.
For sure. Thank you.
Do me one even better. Next time you compete, let me know, and I'll try to be there.
Come on, man. You'll be the first to know.
Hey, I copy that, brother. Hey, and when you get that news, come back. We'll break it. Even if they break it first, we'll talk about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk. Yeah, we're going to break it right here.
Yeah.
Break right here on the podcast.
For sure, brother. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Brian Griffin Jr. on the Oddass podcast. Brian, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, sir. Oos.
Well, the audience be pleased to know that I am no longer wearing a pant.
All right. That's a hell of a way to start this recap.
Yes. We were trying to get through this thing prior to this meeting here. Phone fell, knocked water everywhere, had to clean it up. And instead of grabbing some shorts, I live in the woods. I live in the fucking woods. I just took the pant off. And now I am pantless. You know, I hate when people say pants. What do you mean pants? Are you wearing multiple? Huh? Are you? You're not. You're fucking not.
No.
So you're wearing a pant.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the only way that works.
Now I am pantless.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I'm not involved in that. But
no, we're here. No, you're here. You're here, bud. We're in this together.
All right. I guess I'm sitting with you. I mean, I guess I'll take mine off.
Might as well. Might as well. The pantless pod, bud. The pantless pod.
We're doing it. It's happening right now.
Yep.
Bucket.
I believe we were going over some recaps.
We were. And we started these recaps at number 1, which is Don Marfan versus Cody Steele. Now we both got this one wrong. We thought that Mr. Don Marfan was going to take this decision, but instead what he took was a heel hook.
Sheesh.
Yeah. The wrong end. Yeah. Didn't go too well for Mr. Don Marfan, but good job, Cody Steele. We finally got a USA prospect winning. It's a good way to start off a fight card, you know.
And might I add, what a cool ass name.
Yeah, Cody Steele. And dude, he's like an Asian guy. It's kind of funny. Cody Steele.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Very American name.
I'm here for it.
Me too. Up next, we got Jonathan McCaleb versus Timba Garimbo. This is where things got a little squirrely.
Yeah, things got squirrely here, bud. Sure did.
A little bit squirrely. So, we thought this was pretty much a 50-50 here, and it kind of ended up being sort of like that, because it went all the way to a decision, but the thing is, Jonathan McCaleb kind of manhandled Timba Garimbo. It wasn't that close. But, anytime it goes to a decision, you got to say it's a little close. Because if one guy couldn't finish the other guy, you know.
Was it dominance throughout?
Well,
did you have any moments?
It was pretty dominant. I mean, he won 29-28, so clearly it wasn't a landslide. You know, it wasn't a 30-27, but he just incorporated the wrestling so well into each round. Just took it home for him, man.
You'll have that, bud.
He stayed dominant with that grappling, man. He put a hamper on old Timba.
Yeah, and you'll have that.
And that took me in the lead there.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. Up next, we got Mr. Ben Johnston versus Wes Schultz. Now, this is one we also, again, both got wrong.
Got a little wrong, bud. Sometimes you get a little squirrely.
A little bit wrong. Oh, Wes Schultz came with the ghillie, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he got him out of there.
Cody came with the Healy. Wes came with the ghillie. That's right.
Hey, get on him too.
Get on him. Another USA boy. You know what I'm saying? These USA boys are
done.
They're showing out on this card.
Yeah, you say showing out, I say putting on.
Putting on.
They were putting on for the set, homie.
I'm on for my city. I'm on for my city. I'm pulling on for my city. You know?
I concur.
Mm-hmm.
I do concur.
Well, they kind of went the other way with this next fight. Colby Thickness versus Vince Morales. Vince Morales was the old American boy, and he lost a pretty definite decision. He did. Colby Thickness took it all the way home. We both called that. We both had that one happening. Didn't know if it was going to be a decision or not, but it was. Yeah. That's right. That's correct.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add to these, to be fair, dude.
Oh, well, I'll just run through them then. Up next, we got Jacob Malkoon versus Gerald Mearshart.
Tell me about it.
All right, so Jacob Malkoon went out there and he put a nice little hampering on old Gerald Mearshart. The problem is when Gerald Mearshart starts getting some punches thrown at him, he crumbles like a can. He almost cowers, and that's a huge problem. Now, there was a time when Jacob Malkoon fucked up and got on the ground with Gerald, and it was not looking too good right at the beginning of the fight. And Gerald almost had his ass. I mean, I think he actually had him in a submission at one point. But Jacob didn't let that shit happen again, and he took that decision home with him. And we both
Are
got
you
that.
telling me he got down there and survived a Gerald Mearshart and farting?
Yeah,
Damn.
he did. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he was saved by the bell, the first round. Yeah,
So he got saved. He didn't survive. He got saved.
yeah. Well, I think that's what happened. He might have gotten out of it, but I can't really remember that detail. It seems like he was saved by the bell, but either way, he was kind of saved by the bell because it seemed like Gerald was going to get it done eventually. You know, whether he got it done that time or not. Yeah, because Gerald's that guy.
He is. He's him.
That's what he does.
Unless he's fighting Hamza.
Unless he's fighting Hamza, then he's not that guy. He's a different guy.
Very, very good. Alter ego.
Up next, we got Mr. Junior Tafa versus Kevin Christian. Now, this is where you evened things out, my man. Kevin Christian was not ready for Junior Tafa in there, bro. Kevin Christian was, like I said about Gerald Mearshart, was like cowering to Junior Tafa's punches. Junior Tafa was throwing bombs at Kevin Christian, and Kevin Christian was in there thinking he was about to point fight with Junior Tafa. Like, no, bro, that was never going to work. I don't know what you thought. You wait. All it takes is one of these from him to land, and you're done. And that's exactly what happened. He tried to go out there and try to look like Izzy. He's like, city kickboxing. Ooh, nope. He wasn't from Kitty. He wasn't from city kickboxing, but he was acting like he was. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the Top brothers are real fighters. I say it all the time. People give those guys shit. Those guys are real fighters. Man.
Straight dogs.
Yeah.
Like
just went in there, eat them up like biscuits.
Like biscuits. And tea, crumpets, a little bit of all that.
Yep.
Up next, we got the featured prelim, which is Mr. Cam Roston versus Robert Brishik.
Yeah, I tuned in for this one. It
was a good one. Unanimous. I mean, it wasn't even close. Cam Roston put it on the boy. 30-27.
Did we both pick Beer Chick?
We both picked Cam Roston.
I thought so. Okay, I knew we both picked. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, Cam Roston's a fucking problem.
He is.
That dude's a fucking problem.
Big one.
Who do you want to see that guy fight next?
Man. Be cool to see him fight Izzy.
You think he's ready for Izzy?
I think it'd be a good introduction to the top. Because Izzy's kind of, I mean, I hate to say it, Izzy's kind of on the way out. And I think they're both city kickboxing guys. They train together. So it would be, who would be a better person for like Izzy's retirement fight though,
I was just going to say like McCallum with J-Check. That's who I'd like to see him fight next.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. With J-Check. Because like, give him a gradual. You're talking about throwing him straight to Izzy. And, he very well might beat Izzy. He might. But did you just ask me who I'd like to see Izzy fight in his retirement fight? Is that what you just asked me?
No, I just said it'd be cool if they ended up meeting for his retirement fight because they trained together. So it's kind of like what they did with Michael Chiesa, where they kind of like are making, or no, they did with Cub Swanson, where they're making you fight the guy who's like going to be the next you.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cam Roston kind of has a little bit of that.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see him fight Oleg Jacek or maybe MVP.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't want to see him fight MVP. I think MVP will knock him out.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I'm always here to see MVP fuck somebody up. I just,
They
know,
ain't gonna get Cam Roaston the MVP, bro.
nah.
Do it. I think Cam Roaston might win that, by the way.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I wouldn't pick Cam Roaston against MVP.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't want to, but if I had to break down the X's and O's, it might. I'm just thinking.
If I saw Cam Roaston fight a few more fights, well, how is Cam
What about
Roaston ready for
Griffin Jr.?
MVP and not ready for Izzy though? That's another thing.
No. Well, all right. We're talking about legend status within the UFC's parameters, right? We're not talking about skill level here. We're talking about who's the next block up per se, right? I understand your point. It's not even that you're wrong. You're not even wrong in your assessment, right? Because these are opinionated values. What I'm trying to say is that I'd just rather not see Izzy take that on his way out. I'd like to see him fight someone cool as shit on his way out. Someone, like I guess you could call it a super fight, but not really. Like, him versus Anderson Silva, in my opinion, was a super fight. Nobody else said so, but, but for Cam Roaston, MVP, in my opinion, would be a next step up just because MVP's in that weird, is he ranked, is he not, where's he at? He's a good challenge as far as like, can he hang with him for one, and for two, could he break that down? Because nobody hangs with MVP. You've got to destroy MVP to beat MVP. Cam Roaston, if I'm not mistaken, used a lot of grappling in this fight, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could he do that against an MVP? That's what I want.
I don't think he would get his hands on him, man.
Hey.
That's the thing about MVP. It's like he's moving where he wants to move, bro. Like he's going where he wants to go.
Yeah.
His feet's got their own brains.
Hey, it's a test. Izzy would be a test too. I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, man, I'm so high on I'm high on MVP too. I just MVP, believe it or not, I feel like MVP's gonna be here longer than Izzy. You know what I mean? I know that sounds
I can see that. I see Izzy is on his way out right now. I don't see MVP as on his way out.
I feel like it's just because MVP's been fighting since like 2012.
They're probably the same age.
You think?
Yeah. I'm sure Izzy and MVP are about the same age.
Damn, I thought MVP was like 40 or something.
Oh, let me look.
Yeah, let's give it a Goog, bud. Let's Goog it. Goog it up.
How old is MVP? Oh, there we go. Michael Vick page. There's like 100 different MVPs. 39.
So almost there. Izzy's, 36?
How old is
35?
36?
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, that is crazy when you think about it like that.
Yeah.
That Izzy probably won't be around as long as MVP.
Yeah. Well, hey, what's next, brother?
Up next, we got Tai Tuivasa versus Louis Sutherland. This is where I took back the lead, my man.
This one pissed me off.
Dude,
This one pissed me off.
I did not like this fight at all.
No, dude.
And I do not like Louis Sutherland anymore either.
In his defense, and we've talked about this on the phone, and I hate it. I hate that I've got to stand here and defend this guy because I hated the fight. I hated everything about this fight. The only person that looked like they were trying to do damage was Ty. And we're talking about he had to have been on his back 10 minutes and maybe even more than that. He probably was on his back 13 minutes out of that fucking 15-minute long fight. In his defense, the guy got called up 2 weeks ago. Probably didn't have time to develop a real true go in there, knock this dude out game plan. Couldn't submit him because of how slick. People don't realize how slick Tai Tuivasa really is on bottom positions. And, he just makes these tiny, minute little adjustments to his positioning, and it changes the whole parameter of what the guy in Louis in this situation is going to be able to do or is wanting to do. So he's like a slithery little snake down there, bud. Just kind of, though, because you can't really see it. Only Louis, the ref, and whoever's sitting directly next to that cage are really going to see, just a flick of the wrist. You know what I mean? Just a flick of the wrist kind of situations. But still, if you're coming in and you're trying to make a statement against a guy like Tai Tuivasa, it's not holding down there and make out with him for 15 minutes. That's not what it is, bud. That's not what you do. And I'd also like to see that ref sent back to ref school. Because every other fight that night, when guys were held up in positions and not doing nothing with it, they were getting separated immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And did you notice that after that fight, they were doing it even faster? So, I feel like someone really did go, hey, guys, we can't fucking be doing this shit. Like, whatever the fuck you're on, this isn't KSW, bro. This isn't PFL. Don't ever fucking let someone ride a position like that for 2.5 minutes of the fight and not do anything with it. Don't do that.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of stalling, bro. That's the thing. And then both of these guys were just exhausted, didn't have the cardio to, make it 3 rounds, honestly. And I mean, they did make it to 3 rounds, but by laying on top of each other and just waiting for the fucking fight to end, mostly on Louis' side. And that's kind of my point is Tai Tuivasa, anytime the momentum shifted to his advantage, he tried to take his fucking head off. Louis Sutherland was like smacking on him like this, dude. I don't want to ever see anybody hitting somebody like this or what is that, dude? That does nothing. If that's not enough for him to stand you up or to keep you from getting stood up, then you don't even need to be throwing that shit, bro. It's like I hate seeing that little pitter patter bullshit. And that's what Louis Sutherland did. So,
hey, did everyone see my wiener?
I didn't see your wiener, but I'll make sure to go back and make sure it's not in there. I'll put couple blurs in there.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm wearing underpants. Underpant. I'm wearing an underpant, but
Yeah. Up next, we got Shamil Gaziev versus Brando Perchik.
Bro,
And,
Brando, that dude came unmotherfucking glued, bro. That was a good fight.
yeah.
And you got to give it to both guys, bro. Shamil walking forward, just that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just walking forward like a zombie, dude. Trying to get him out of there, too. Like, it's not for a lack of trying. He was trying, bro. And, let's take this fight and compare it with the Tai Tuivasa and Louis Sutherland fight, right? This is what we want to see heavyweights do. This is what we don't want to see heavyweights do, right? These guys come in there and try to kill each other.
You know what? That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching the fight. I was like, this is I don't know if I've ever seen a heavyweight fight with this much action in it.
Yeah, it was a lot. And Perchik ended up KOing him. It was awesome.
Pure attrition. It was beautiful.
Dude, that was a fight for, lungs.
Yeah, for sure. Great fight. We both had Brando on that one. So, up next, we got Marwan Freaky Rahiki, against Ali Schmid. Yeah, I went about exactly as we assumed. Old Ollie got knocked out.
Wasn't even close.
2 minutes and 47 seconds in. Better luck next time, Mr. Ali. I know you were the hometown hero there, taking it on short notice, but Freaky Rahiki, dude, he proved there is levels to this shit, dude. He didn't even, dude, he was so confident it was crazy. He looked like a surgeon or a killer, like a trained killer in there, bro. He was so calm, just not wasting any energy, man. It was beautiful. I didn't actually,
like Tom Connor.
Yeah, I really didn't even know he had that in him. Like, he was so precise and so calm and so just good in there, bro. It
The
really,
confidence was exuding so much. He looked like prime Conor McGregor.
he
Like
really
that's what
did.
he looked like.
That's a
He's
good
just
take.
walking it down through spinning shit,
Yeah,
and then when it landed and cleaned Bud up.
it's a good take.
Yep.
Sure was. Up next, we got Tim Elliott versus Steve Erceg. Man, and that was a banging ass fight.
Dude,
Great.
I thought the first round of that fight is what I thought that entire fight was going to look like. I thought Tim was just going to kind of get it done. You know, if you go back and listen, you know, obviously you picked Steve and I picked Tim. I thought Tim was going to get done by decision, just kind of on cruise control, just staying a half a step in front of him. And if it came down to grappling, which there wasn't a whole lot of, anyways, you know, if any, I figured Tim would have the advantage in that. Steve, we all knew master boxer, right? Dude, what, you know, it's just like what you just said. There's levels. You know, he did, his fundamentals were brilliant. He kept it simple. He kept it short and sweet. And then whenever he started wearing on Tim, he just started extending those combinations and switching it up. And he kept it simple. And that's what won him this fight.
Yeah, man. They both looked real good out there, but Steve Erceg, man, he just came ready for whatever Tim had for him.
Yeah, dude.
And it showed. It showed.
Yeah, dude. That drunken monkey style of fighting, that's something else. And Steve pretty much showed us how to break that down.
Yeah.
He did the fundamentals.
Fundamentals, baby.
He fundamentally broke him down with fundamentals.
That's right. That's right. Up next, we got Beneil Dariush versus Quillen Salkeld. And I saw it going like that. I did. You had a pretty good case for Mr. Beneil. You did. You didn't pick him, but you.
I had Quillen.
I know I didn't say. I said you didn't pick him, but you had a good.
Okay. My bad. My bad. Yeah, no, dude. You know, it's almost like they watched the podcast. I know he lost, but what did we say? Let's get a good game plan going and let's execute. Let's not strive off to the left or right or go off the beaten path. Let's stick to what we know and do it. And that's what it looked like Beneil was on track to do until Quinlan was like, "Oi, I can't do it. I'll let you do this." What'd Quinlan say to Beneil at the last 15 seconds of that fight?
All right, Beneil, this is where we get to the end of the fight here. So I'm gonna need you to just go ahead and lie down on the ground there, and go and take this L for me, pal.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
That's what he said to him. And that's what happened.
And Beneil obliged.
Dude, I hate to see it, man. Because Beneil was looking good, you know, and you gotta give it to Quinlan too. He wasn't an easy man to keep down. He was not an easy man to keep down. Let's play this game. Who would you like to see both of those guys fight next?
Well, Beneil's basically fought every damn body. He
called out. Quinlan called out Gamrot, correct?
Yeah, that was a good call out too. He did.
I like Gamrot. You know who else I like? Fiziev.
Yes. That's the one I want to see right there. Fiziev versus Quillen Salkeld. I really don't even know who would win that.
Me either. I'd like to see that. And with Beneil, you know, might be talking about that time, bud. We might be talking about that time, brother.
And if not, you're just about to be a gatekeeper, dog.
I say we do. If Bobby Green wins this fight, Bobby Green, Beneil. Maybe if Grant Dawson wins this fight, Grant Dawson, Beneil. You know, that's where I'm at, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's about there, dude. He's been getting his chin checked quite a bit.
Max Holloway, Beneil Dariush. Make it. I'm just playing.
That would be forcible retiration.
Hey, what do you think about the UFC 6 promo? Did you see it?
I didn't, but I saw everybody talking about it.
They've got Max Holloway dusting the fuck out of Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I
dude.
saw that.
Just beat the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, what are y'all trying to do?
Everybody was talking about that. But yeah, I hadn't watched it yet.
Well, you know, I always said right before Khabib walked out, it was 2 fights before Khabib left. I was like, dude, the only guy I want to see him fight is Charles Oliveira. That's it. I don't want to see this Gagey or Poirier anymore or any of this. I want to see him fight Charles Oliveira, you know, and let Tony recoup. You know, that's the way of thinking at the time. I know that sounds silly now, but at the time, you know, we've been getting Tony versus Khabib. That's how we got Tony versus Justin Gaethje. You know, Khabib had to pull out of that fight, and Tony was a man and took that fight after cutting weight. So he cut weight twice in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that. Long story short, in the UFC 4 promo, they had Khabib lifting Charles Oliveira up and throwing him down on the ground. And, you know, you could tell that that's what they were planning to do next anyways. Kind of like this Max and Conor thing, you know, that's what they're planning to do next. And it always eats me. Anytime I start up that old PlayStation, dude, and see that, you know, sometimes you got to go back some. You got to go back to UFC 3. You got to go back to UFC 4. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You got to go back to Undisputeds every now and again. I know everyone's playing 5 and waiting on 6. Sometimes you got to go back to the classics. Just enjoy yourself.
5's actually my least favorite out of all of them.
Is it?
And it makes me not want to play 6 because of that. Because it seems like they're purposely shitting on the game so that every game is worse than the last and that you're hoping that the next one will be better. But nah, dude. Every one they come out with is worse, I've noticed. Like the fighting mechanics end up getting better, but as far as like the career and like the online play and all that, the customization, it's recycled. It's the same as the last one.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, it's stupid, dude. I really hope that they do something different.
I don't think I've ever played UFC 5.
I have it, and I go back and play 4 more than 5.
Damn.
Yeah, the career's better.
Yeah. Well,
let's get to this main event.
Hopefully they get together. I heard that they were having like some weight cutting and dieting mechanics in here, and that Dana White would, if you were missing weight, you either would have to pay a fine or agree to go up a weight class, or there was another one they were talking about too. So I think that's all hearsay and speculation. I'm not sure if that's true.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Well, let's get to this main event, brother.
Here we are.
Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates.
Wasn't even close. Looked like a truck wreck. I thought JDM was going to be more precise.
Dude.
I thought JDM was going to be a little bit faster than Carlos. I thought JDM was going to be more dangerous than Carlos. I was wrong in every aspect of picking this fight.
Carlos looked like he was on different fucking levels.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Bro, the way that dude throws, it's like he's got the weight of 7 suns in each fist right here. You know? When they land, atomic bombs, bro.
And dude, think about this. Who in the hell survives, much less thrives, with their hands down against Jack Della Maddalena? We have not seen that.
That's how I'm fighting from now on.
That's crazy, bro. I'm smoking cigarettes. I'm
I mean,
drinking.
you see it, but that's the point. My hands are down.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
It's like, no.
Dude, crazy. Beautiful display by Carlos. He came out of that fight looking like he barely even got hit.
Hey, dude, it was wild. And then he just took that leg and beat it with a baseball bat. That's what it looked like he did.
Yeah, he did. He had him wincing.
Dude, if I was that corner, I might not have let him walk out. When he walked back, I don't know if you could hear it, but when he walked back to his corner, they were like, "All right, Jack, let's get him some water. Let's get him." I can't do the accent, but he just goes, "Ugh." You hear him like he goes, "Ugh," and they were like, his coach literally goes, "No, Jack, no, no."
Oh yeah, I did hear that. He said, "Forget about your fucking leg" or something like that.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of hard to forget about, dude. It feels like somebody's hit it with a fucking steel pole 18 times.
I love when the coaches are like, "Quit acting like you're hurt. You're not hurt." Like, oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, so who do you want to see these guys fight next?
Well, I want to see Carlos fight freaking like Conor McGregor or some shit, dude. I feel like he would put his ass to shame.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Carlos is definitely needs a top 5. Well, actually, no, he's won now, isn't he? JDM was one.
Ian Gary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ian Gary's fighting Makachev.
Dude, I don't care. I want to see Carlos Prates fight any damn body at this point, bro.
Michael Morales.
Yes, that's it. That's
It's
it.
the fight. It's 2 and 3, right?
That's it.
It's 2 versus 3. And if something should happen to either Islam or Ian coming into August, hey, Carlos should be the backup. Carlos has done a lot more. Michael's knocked out Sean Brady, but I feel like we get a title eliminator out of this bout, right? Ariel's been saying it. All the big wigs have been saying it. But the second, me and you've talked about it even. You and I have talked about that fight well before this happened. The second that fight ended, I was like, he's got to fight Michael next. He's got to. Mm-hmm. That's the fight.
Yep.
Prates versus Morales. Maybe let's take this thing back to Brazil. You know what I mean?
Brazil.
Yeah, or we do it in Florida. Something, where there's a lot of Brazilians.
Miami.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. JDM. What do you think about him? I think he should fight. I think we should do the battle of abbreviations.
MVP.
JDM.
I think that's going to look a lot like that last fight we just saw.
We got to get MVP up the ranking somehow. And JDM, he lost to Islam. Then he lost to Carlos. I mean, who else in the welter? We don't want to see JDM versus Kamaru, do we?
No.
We don't want to see JDM versus Bilal, too, do we?
No.
JDM versus the MVP.
I can see it.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, anyways.
Heck yeah. Yep. I dig it.
Well, hey, man, this has been fun. I can't wait for this weekend. I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait. I might even just call you. Yeah. I might have you on the old video screen just like we are now and have the fights on the television, dude.
Yeah, man. Saturday I'm playing in Charleston, but I'm playing 3 to 6, so.
Oh, you're going to have more than enough time to watch the fights.
Yeah, it'll be about 2 hours away, but I'll be home about 9 probably.
You going to watch them on the way home?
Maybe. Sometimes I don't pay as much attention when I do that, so I try not to.
You should just get a hotel, bro.
No.
You should just get a hotel.
No, I'm going down there to make money, not spend it.
Sleep in your truck. Sleep in your truck like a man.
No.
Yeah. That's manly stuff.
I will drive home at night like a man.
That's also manly. Also manly. It is also manly. Because only bitches, decide to not drive home in the dark.
That's right.
And people that can't see too good at night.
Also bitches.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Taylor said it, not me. I don't want you driving on these roads. If I'm on the roads, I don't want you driving on these roads.
2020.
If I'm on the fucking roads, I don't want you driving on these roads.
That's right.
If you can't see at night, and I'm on the highway, hey, there's a fucking turn clicker here. Turn on the things. You can go click, 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 click. Get off the road.
Ain't no bitch in my blood.
Yeah. None. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this was fun. This was fun.
It was fun. First time doing it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it again.
We will.
We will.
Hey, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. I'm about to go drink a Corona right now. I need some
We're
tacos.
probably going to go to margaritas.
Nice. Well, you
All
guys,
right, brother.
you guys enjoy your margs.
We're going to have margs on Cinco de Mayo.
That's sick. I'm about to have Corona by the 5-5.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy on the guitar, and he's all, dude, never changes. Facial expression never just.
Ding 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 ding. Oh Lord, it's
It's only Johnny Cash up here.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Y'all have a good evening.
You too, dog. I'll see you later.
Hey, thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure. Shout out Oddass Podcast, main sponsor. Without them, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing. Shout out Frank. You know, that's my son, and he motivates me and drives me to be a better man each and every single day. Shout out Mandy for everything she does. Without her, I wouldn't be in tip-top shape and in the ultimate, man mode to be able to crush these goals that Oddass Podcast has been crushing. She keeps me nourished properly, and she keeps a man so happy. Let's see what else. Shout out Nikolai Mooseburger, Tin River Tom, and that's it. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me on.
No problem. Odd Boys out.